going on? How's everybody doing tonight? What's up, Harry? Queen PMSing, Devin Patterson, JP, Killer, Stoff. Welcome over to Twitch for this evening. It's Thursday. It's a tea day. It's a Twitch day. How are you guys today? I hope you all are having a wonderful day, productive day, sweet day, cool day. I don't know, a day of some sort. Man, I just, I'm having an all right day. Tired for some reason. Well, I know why. I kind of forgot. We got off work early again today, but I kind of forgot. Like, I came home, took a shower. Then Mrs. Harper was like, "Hey, do you want to play some COD?" I was like, "Yeah, let's play some COD." So we played COD, and I just looked over and noticed that you can see me talking on the TV there, and it's a little weird. Harper's watching Harper, but I'm watching him. It's like a paradox. It's very strange. But then I sat down in my dad chair. You know, every dad has to have a chair. I have one. And it's a comfortable chair. Inception of Harper. What's up, Mav? And so Mrs. Harper was like, "I'm gonna make pancakes for dinner." I was like, "Go for it." So I passed out on the chair. I woke up and I was like, I look over and she's like at the table, but like the kids aren't there. And I'm like, "Is it time to eat?" She was like, "We already ate." It's like, "What do you mean you already ate?" "What's up, Merc?" I was like, what do you mean you already ate?" She's like, "Yeah, we already ate." I was like, "You didn't wake me up?" She's like, "We tried. You were out." Apparently I was out cold for a good solid like 30 minutes. So I got up, ate pancakes, and I made coffee. I should have made coffee before the pancakes because pancakes and coffee is pretty amazing. Did you put peanut butter on those pancakes? No, I used to do that, but then I grew up. No, I liked whipped butter. I like whipped salted butter and some good maple syrup. That's how I prefer it, Oh, but my back is killing me. But yeah, today was a good day. It was another early day, and I got to play some COD with Mrs. Harper. It's good. It's real good. What's wrong with you don't like diabetes? If you saw the amount of syrup I put on my pancakes, I'm not worried. I should be. What's up, Dark Ice Princess? How you doing, Cassie? Hey. It's really good to see you guys, though. I'm in a place where I look forward to Twitch Tuesday and Twitch Thursday. Like, I really do. I almost forgot it was tonight. Like, it's a good thing I remembered. Otherwise, we'd be on Facebook right now, and then I'd be like, "Oh my gosh, it's Thursday. What am I doing? I screwed up." And I'd be like, whatever. We're just gonna roll with it, right? But I look forward to it. It's like refreshing. It's like how do I put this? Help me out, Mav. What's it like when you've been in like the same office space for so long, and then all of a sudden, I don't know, the bug guy comes in, gets rid of all the bug bots, and it's just, stripped down to, I don't know. It's different. I like it. When people say I don't like change, most people don't know me very well. I love it. In certain ways, I embrace it. A new stream smell, nothing like it. Yo, Greg. We are under a tornado warning right now here in North Carolina. It's raining and the weather is all crazy with the wind. I think you got the weather we had today, Bobby. Be safe, man. They had some tornadic weather south in like central Kentucky. I always try to come in on Tuesday and Thursday, but I always either fallen asleep or been busy. Oh, these are the days you fall asleep? Mav, I need to message you about Saturday too. That reminds me. We need to make sure everything's good to go. And you, swear, don't you like tell me you're sick or something? Are we going to try? Okay, are we going to try to break these guys at QQ? You know I always try to break these guys. Like, what do you mean by break them? Do you mean like make them laugh, or do you mean by like, it is so weird. Every time I look over at the game and they're just, I am. Are we talking about like make them weak? What's up, Sean? How are you, buddy? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Yeah, hard days. It's been rough. Merc says I'm sick. Mav isn't. You better get better. For one, Mrs. Harper needs somebody to hang out with. Okay? She's having a rough time. It's the holidays. It's been a year. You know what I mean? She could use it. So get better. If you don't, I'm blaming you. Robin, how you doing? Robin, let me ask you this question. I'm gonna ask you this question. Are you like a horror movie buff or something? I gotta be honest, I hate your name. Not the Robin part, the horror hag. It just sounds so, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like saying it. I don't like reading it. I love everything horror. Okay, I mean, I figured. It's just so, why is horror such a hard word to say? Why is the English language so dumb? That's not nice. Hubby needs to make the sick for you? Huh? Needs to make, you mean take the sick? I don't know what you mean. Hope you get to feeling better. I hope she does too. Merc says, wow. Well, I don't know why you're my friend sometimes. I don't understand. I think it's because secretly you enjoy my, I don't know, harassment. My brotherly like harassment. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Why? Why do you put up with it? So don't say it, LOL. Just say Robin. You've told me that, but still, I don't know. It's the first. You know, I read everybody else's name. I start with the first one. I start with like the first name in your set of names, your first and your last. And you are like, no, I'm gonna make it one name for one on Facebook too. And you know, I'm gonna break the mold. So take the sick. See how I function? You know I wake up in the AM with you. What? Oh, you mean you get up early? Like, so this morning, yesterday, our power flickered, right? We never have that happen. It's weird when that happens. You're like my brother, which is why I can deal with you. Yeah, you're. I find it both hilarious and annoying when you roll your eyes at me, because I'm like, you remind me a lot of my sister when you do that. But you're also very nice sometimes. Whereas, you know, some family members struggle with that. I'm horror hag Robin everywhere. I know. What's wrong with Robin, whatever your name is? Robin Castanopoulos. I don't know. So you know. I don't know. What up, Wiser? Thank you for the follow. Or Wizard. I don't know. Your boy Big Tiny. I followed 2 days ago. Fat Boy. Must be related to me. Or maybe he's related to Big Tiny. Fat Boy and Big Tiny. Oh, man. That is a rap group if I've ever heard one. Big Red One, thank you for the follow. App Dev Dad, Annabelle Taylor. Thank you guys for the follows. Those were a couple days ago, but I'm sure you'll watch if you followed, right? I would hope. Steve Schmells. Hello. What's up, Steve Schmells? Decayed Wolf. Decayed Wolf. Decayed. Man, that is one decayed wolf. Decayed Wolf. Why are sandwiches better when your wife makes them? I don't know, but I agree. There is something about that. What is that? They like put the right amount of like sauce, like mayonnaise or mustard or cheese. I don't know. And it's usually like, they don't use like, you know, like high-end cheeses a lot. Mine don't. She will if we have it, if that's like all we have. But if it's just like, if there's like 2 packages, right? And you have like the Kraft Velveeta slice, or you have the Colby Jack in a pack. She'll grab the Velveeta slice when she's in a hurry and use cheap lunch meat and, you know, like some mayo, mustard. And it's like, I can't make it better. I don't understand. I don't understand. Because they're made with love? No. She's usually slapping that ham down on the bread. Your mom or wife makes the best. I don't know why, but yes, you are right. They do. Made with bitterness because our husbands are too lazy to make their own. See, told you. And you know, though, hold on a second. Maybe your husband is too lazy to make his own. I don't feel like AJ is lazy. I don't feel like Mav's lazy. But your mom doesn't cook. He's making his own. I try to, like, you know, if she's in the other room and I'm like, man, I'm hungry, I don't like ask her to make me stuff all the time. I do ask what's for dinner, which to her is, hey, are you making dinner? I'm just asking, what are we doing for dinner? Actually, I specifically word it. This is how I word it. I say, hey, are we doing anything for dinner? It's a legitimate question, right? This is my thought process behind that question and why I word it that way. I word it that way specifically so that when I say, what are we doing for dinner? Or what's the plans for dinner? I word it that way because I don't want her to feel like I'm asking her to make dinner. I legitimately want to know so I can kind of plan. You know what I mean? Like, okay, when I get home, because I love to plan, right? Especially when I only have a specific, like a very short time frame. So I'm thinking I'll go home, I'll grab a shower. You know, if I got to shave, because I shave every other day, basically, I got to put that in there. So I shave. If I'm feeling, you know, like, you know, I got to go relieve things, I got to do that. So I call it the 3 S's. I tell her, I'll call her and I'll say, I got to do tonight's the 3 S's. Okay. You can figure it out. And one of them is not sex. Okay, but 3 S's. And so then I'm like, okay, then I gotta go to the kitchen and I'll have to make something real quick and then I'll run downstairs and, you know, but if she's making dinner, I know that then, okay, then I'll go home and I'll probably eat real quick. Go grab a shower, do the 3 S's and then go downstairs. Like, you know, like that's literally how my brain works. It's terrible. Bobby says, wow, that is so not right. You did get everything out for him? Oh my gosh. Robin says, I agree, because they are made with love. They have to be made with love because she wouldn't make your lazy ass one if she didn't love you. Do I know Officer Messer? I've heard the name, but I've never like talked to him or played with him. But I do. I've heard the name. I can't remember where. Officer Messer. Is that Sheriff Strafe? I can't remember that. Or Sheriff Strafe, or Strafe. Does he play Strafe? Is his character's name Strafe or is it Messer? I feel like this is like the intro to Monday Night Football. Are you ready for Monday Night Football? Feels really cheesy. What up, Cameron? What up, Mitch? Yep, poop, shower, shave. You got, actually I do the shave first. Poop, shave, shower. No, they are two different people. Okay. You need to do a collab with him. It's Messer of the Academy Roleplay. He's the owner. You need to do a collab with him. It's Messer of the Academy Roleplay. There's a server called Academy Roleplay. Interesting. It's Lieutenant Messer. Okay, that's an LT, not an IT. Of the Academy Roleplay. Okay. I got it, Lieutenant. Punctuation, capitalization, all those things help stupid people like me. Get your glasses checked. Dude, it literally is. Look at it's and it. I don't know if your phone or whatever you're typing on is like a different font, but it's and it literally on my screen looks the same. It looks like it's ITS and it IT. Don't be getting on me. He says it's not my fault. One more thing. I'll video out my ice skating in March, so I'll make sure I'll share if you like. Yes, I would love to see Cassie ice skate. I love seeing people do like, whether it's singing, playing, streaming, whatever. Like ice skating, honestly, when I watch the Olympics, when I watch the Winter Olympics, I generally watch two things. I generally watch ice skating, figure skating, and I watch I can never remember the name, but it's my favorite Olympic sport. It's the one where they throw the stone, where they like slide the stone across the ice and then vigorously like broom it. Curling, yes. And wait. I just saw myself on screen. Oh man. Oh man. Oh. Do you ever think of coming into Echo RP? No, I co-own a server, Mitch. Man, my hands are not high enough. Need to be more up here, huh? Not down here. William Mitchelligans, J Malik, thank you for the follows. Curling is amazing. So curling and ice skating, figure skating are my two favorites. And I don't understand why there is Olympic swimming in Winter Olympics. That's a summer thing. The song's really loud. I know a lot of people like Echo RP. I don't know much about it. I know they have an in-depth academy, and I think they make you go through the DOJ first as a prison guard. But other than that, and I know Breezy's over there and Deputy Ghostface. Both of them I've talked to and I've gotten to know through the years. Not like really well, but I've gotten to know them fairly well. Always have good conversations with Breezy. Most of the figure skaters, especially the men's, Nathan Chen, I personally met him and told him he was going to the Olympics one day. Look at you. Look at you. You have to do 50 hours in DOC. That's crazy. So I stream 5 days a week, 3 hours a day. That's 15 hours. It would take me roughly 3 weeks to go through that. That's wild. I mean, I have no problems with that. The last server I was in, I was an admin and I pushed for things like that. This server, we let Mr. Conniption run basically everything how he wants on that side of things. DGF did that? Yeah, he streams about the same time I do. He started doing that when he went to day shift at his IRL job. So he had to get on the Harper schedule, but for a long time he was day shift only, stream wise. I guess we're ready to go, right? After I made inappropriate motions with my hands and we talked about just about everything. Oh, I didn't finish my story though. I was almost late for work today. Basically, the power flickered yesterday one time, and then last night, I don't know what was going on. I don't know if they were doing work or not, but I woke up and I needed to be out the door in like 4 minutes. I always give myself like 30 minutes. And I was like, crap. So I jump up and I get ready as fast as I can. And, but I look at my phone because I get notifications for all my stuff on my phone, like my internet, like from my router. When my router doesn't have an internet connection, I get like a notification, and it was like you lost. And my security system was like, there's no internet connection, switching to cellular. And but it did that like 5 times throughout the night last night. So I'm assuming they were working on something. I guess it'd be nice if they'd send out a notification when they do stuff like that. But so I was almost late for. I think it was the internet company's fault. What up, Gina Loves Gaming? How are you doing? The blue line. What's up, brother? It's good to see you all. Welcome. Gina, it sounds like we got things to figure out for late night Friday night. Are you going to throw me a curveball, a surprise too? You have a camera by your name. What is that? That must just be something that you have. I know, and I keep forgetting to do it, Gina. And it's too late. A dang gopher was chewing on your line. We don't have gophers here. I don't know that I've ever seen a gopher here. We probably have, but Mav would know. Mav, do we have gophers? That is good. French press, fresh ground with 2 pumps of French vanilla syrup, some half and half, and a little bit of chocolate caramel syrup. Yeah. Stream share. We do. I don't ever see them. I think I've maybe seen one in my lifetime here. I think you could be partner here in about 6 months or less. I don't know if I want that. There's things I like and don't like about that, but we can talk about that another day. Actually, I think I talked about it in the last stream or the last podcast or something. Are you an IRL officer? Unfortunately, Mitch, I'm not. That was my goal when I started all this. But then COVID happened and things changed, and I did a lot of ride-alongs, and I saw some inner workings of things, and I did not like the politics of it. And then there was a few moral dilemmas I had. Now, does that mean I won't pursue it? No, I very well could one day. It's still something that is very, very much like something I would like to do, but maybe I'm just making excuses. I don't know. I haven't put thought into it. Honestly, I decided what I was going to do this year, Mitch, is I decided instead of focusing on what like that, because realistically, I'd love to do content creating full time. That's what I'd love to do, right? So I could be at home, more with my wife, with my kids, work from home, like figure out the challenges of this whole thing. Because I find it very, very interesting. You know, like this is like where my focus is, and I decided this last year. You know, but like this is what I was going to focus on: building and growing the business, the content creating and streaming. So that's one of the reasons I'm over here 2 nights a week. Bill Hasty 3006 handles them nicely. Hey Harper, I got a question. I got questions for you. You always have questions. Hello, Jet Power. That was my goal, but I'm doing security instead. Man, I mean, things like that are good. Like, if you're not sure, if you can't do like ride-alongs, things like security are a great way to kind of get an idea of whether or not you really, really want to do it, you know? Because you have to deal with some really stupid people. And when I say stupid, I'm not talking about like people on drugs necessarily. I'm talking about the people who like deal drugs or that like rob things or that just beat up their wife, like that stuff. Oof. That would be very hard. And then you have the ones that involve children, and I don't even want to get into that. Just ruin my whole evening, you know? I've been doing security for 15 years off and on. Security could be fun. You just don't have you don't have like, you know, the law necessarily like to kind of back you. You do, but you don't. It's different. We're like in legal limbo. How does my mom pay for me to become a supporter for your channel on my Facebook account? Devin wants to know. She would have to link her card to your Facebook account. So if you went and hit that supporter button, it would ask for payment if you don't already have one, and then she would have to put her payment information. That's how you do it, Devin. Arrest powers, yeah. Can't do all that. We need to change our goal here. We had 250. Now we are 253, so our next goal will be 260 followers. We're just moving on up. You need to know the charters of rights and the power to arrest. Yeah. Playing risky games there, I feel like. That is good. That being said, let's get to it. Did you like that? All those sound effects? Okay. It's just I'm in Canada, so our laws over. Yeah, I didn't realize you were in Canada. That can make a big difference in things, you know? Did you like the sound effects? I should just make my own sound effects. What up, Darkened Heart? What are we wearing? I wish Lenny was on duty. I've been having fun with Lenny here lately. Lenny, Knuckles has changed a lot. I feel like he's changed a lot in certain areas. What, you switch between the two now? Yeah. Woo. I gotta go figure out this car thing too. I think the garage has changed again today. Rick Mear's been busy. All right. I need to go for a little jog in my suit. Out. I need to figure out how to get Lumia to control the audio that is playing, to like mute it when you do like the exclamation Damians and stuff, like basically to take over. so that there's not two audio sources playing at once. I feel like it can be done. All right, and so my garage is, there it is. Draugr, Raptor, Contender, Dominator. Definitely miss that Crazy Russian. I do too. I talked to him today. It was we had a good conversation. Couldn't talk long. Ooh. He was griping about work. How someone talked to him. He was like, I didn't like the way they talked to me. All I did was ask a question. That's pretty funny. How's his little one? Oh my goodness. Doing fantastic. She's keeping them up late at night though. You know, being a baby. Being a little baby. Damien still has not. He does have some internet, but not good enough internet to play in here or stream. I told him he's got to move. I said, you know what? You just got to move. But I feel like even if he did, he'd just be so consumed. He's wrapped around that little baby's finger, you know? He loves her so much. It's really, I don't know what's the word. Makes me happy to see it. Because if you know their story, you know how hard they'd been working just to have a baby. And so I don't know that I don't know, like I honestly would be surprised if we ever see him stream on a regular basis again, even if he has the internet. Hope all is good for him this spring getting in the internet. I don't know. Honestly, I'm kind of... Who's shooting and where? That's over at the hospital. I can't tell who's shooting at who. Be advised, Fed One's on scene here at the gunshot. The shots fired. We got two individuals shooting at each other. I got a blue hat wearing a black hoodie with a U on the front in front of the hospital. Hey! FIB, put your guns down! Put the gun down! I'm curious how you're gonna defend yourself there. I'm really gonna be curious how you're gonna defend yourself. Like if I had walked up and they had been like, it was self-defense, he's opened fire on us, we're here at the hospital getting help. Like I announced myself, I'm clearly wearing a suit, I'm not wearing gang colors. Like, how are you gonna defend yourself here? Okay, can we talk real quick about how the cop's down and no the officer's not like checking it out? No, he's just over there chatting. What's going on?
I might want to back off, right?
Oh, no, I'm fine. Just, grab me, carry me, manhandle me. Where's that son of a that shot me?
I think that might be the one that had a head pop out there in the middle of the freeway there, 140.
Our channel.
It's in for. Go ahead and bring him in.
Doc?
Where'd you get shot?
I don't know. Everywhere.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
What are they even doing?
I don't know.
Son of a
They're
get-
starting
Look
again.
what's going on outside. You hear this?
I hear it. I hear it.
Here you
Hey
go.
guys, scene is not safe. The scene is not safe.
Get me back in this. Get me back in it, Doc.
Go.
Yo, what'd
Hey,
you
hey,
miss?
officer,
Dude,
I'm
I
on your
pull
side.
up.
I'm
I'm
coming out
like
to help
by
you
the
in a minute.
hospital and they're just like out there
Just
shooting.
let them all sit on the hospital floor.
Stoff 911 is a idiot.
I had to pay my phone bill to verify.
I'm sorry. Is this how it works? These dudes can just run around and kill anybody on the streets that they want? These little pussies right here?
Oh,
I'm walking away from this before I say something, before I fucking say something.
Yeah, you're a pussy guy. You should walk away.
tough for laying there with blood pouring out of you.
Yeah, because these kids are fucking
Fucking
cheapos.
ooh, dude. You're the same dude I shot at the ooh. Don't play fucking dumb. Shut the fuck up. Don't be crying fucking oh. Shut the fuck up. Shot your dumb ass in the head. You shouldn't be talking.
Now, you look dead.
Oh yeah, got killed for no reason. Sick.
You don't look good either.
No, just getting shot up for no reason.
I don't know what is happening. I have no idea what is happening.
That dude just killed us. He done shot us a bunch. Raymond, my boy. Raymond.
Why am I not seeing it? Where's it at? Okay. Lock them all in, Bobley.
All right.
This is Taser Dave. Okay. Taryn. That's Bo. That's the Blicky. That's
Are we not gonna arrest these
Sticks. You just want me to like put them in a pile for you?
Yeah, you can bring him back here. Yeah, I think I got it. Did you tell the other ones?
Confused. So
to get
how
out
are
of
they not
here?
arrested? Or what are they paying you for them not to be arrested?
You need to
what
shut
kind
up
of check
and
is
be
that
dead.
looking like? That's funny because I heard them talking.
Same applies to them.
Yeah, but if they can break them, right?
Oof.
Doesn't apply. It sort of applies to them, but not really.
Okay. Give me a second here. Let's you know.
Name it Charlie.
Mm-hmm.
How many checks are you rolling in a week from them?
I don't know.
One.
What? Who?
Hey, what's your name?
Who else we got?
Yeah, supposedly this is what I got so far. They came up to start asking. Bo came up to start asking questions outside. He started getting hit with the car.
Hell no. Hell no.
Hey, Harper.
Yeah.
Between
I want to
the,
apologize to you.
The
Okay?
wall,
I did get
the
heated.
car.
Yeah.
He started.
Hi, Brianna.
He started saying.
I always get mad when they get shot like they did nothing wrong. I have no idea. And everyone's innocent, you know. Well, I'm going to tell you right now, whether you know that you're talking to an owner or an admin, when somebody tells you to knock it off and I be as RP as possible, like you need to be dead,
Okay.
you're going to get a kick. Is okay.
You need any?
Everybody out of here?
Yeah, they're all standing out
Oh,
front.
thank you, doctor.
Yep.
Sorry, was someone not valuing their life?
Yeah.
Mercedes, can I talk to you? Let me talk to you in
Yeah.
private, please.
Yeah. Okay.
Did I hear Merc cackling?
This guy was saying some nasty things when I walked up. So.
Who,
I don't
me?
know. Yeah, you.
You all right?
No, just being targeted. Everyone else can say whatever they want, but we say
Yeah.
one thing, we're the bad guys. It's cool.
I just didn't know why you got your arms up like that. Harper, you got to make putting
I'm
fear in this
just
guy.
putting peace. This is peace. Peace up.
I mean, is that
This
your
is
mom?
peace.
You might want to answer that phone. Sounds kind of important.
Yo, what up, Ray?
What's going down right here?
I don't know. I'm just getting yelled at. The guys over here were yelling at me in different ways, so I just thought we were speaking on real terms, and I got yelled at, but everyone else could do whatever they want. Just trying to figure it out. The rules
Yeah, I'm
apply
trying
to
to
some
figure
and
out
not
how
others.
these dudes just laced a cop and killed us all. And there's 3 cops here, and no one's getting in trouble. Nothing.
I wouldn't even speak because anything we say, we just get yelled at for.
I'm just curious. I mean,
Like the coat though.
it looks.
Code is pretty fresh.
Are you
Wolf
are you
lady.
rocking with these kids in blue, my boy?
Nah.
All right, bet.
That's not my style.
I appreciate the compliment then.
Yeah.
If it was this sucker right here, or this fucking loser right here,
You don't even fucking know
Probably-
me, dude.
probably would have told him to just fuck off. But
Mm-hmm.
you saying it, I appreciate it.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just here.
You know you're rolling shut your mouth like The Rock says.
This bozo ready to shoot again.
Blue shot back.
Oh,
Who shot first?
No idea.
I pulled up on scene.
Yeah.
And my car's over there, you can see it. And what I saw was guys in black hoodies with you on their shirt was gunning down a guy standing behind his off-road vehicle down there on the sidewalk. Tried to approach after it seemed like they had resolved their issue through multiple shootings and deaths, and then they fired on me. I had a gun drawn. I announced myself. That blue car can't leave over there. Why are they still shooting? I swear. If I boot everybody who's causing a problem right now, it's gonna be like 10 people. I have no problem with that. Believe me. Okay. You okay, Doc? You look like you're ready to beat somebody. Whoa.
Yeah, I don't.
I'm one of the owners.
Having a tough time figuring it out.
Aren't we all? Aren't we all?
Yeah.
For real. Like, so this all started at the UU.
Yeah, it all started there.
Ooh.
Yep.
So, well, technically Legion Square, because Sly said they had 3 vehicles following him from Legion Square to UU. Then when they got to UU, they came inside. Sly pulled his gun, said, "Why are you following me?" Yada, yada, yada. He started advancing towards Sly. Sly told him to stop. Shot. The 2 other guys that were outside started shooting up the place with, I believe it was compact rifles or automatic rifles, put it this way. And then they transported the downed individuals over here. Then that's when you got involved. I guess guys with black hoodies with the U's on them started shooting at the guys coming out, then vice versa. And it's, yeah, been like that since. Did I miss anything, Alex?
No.
No, and then whoever just took off in that blue car shot at the guy in the turquoise.
The turquoise jacket with the zebra
Yeah.
on the collar.
Yep.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna have to get them all. I think everyone's gonna catch a charge. Or let them sort each other out.
I honestly, Fed One, I mean, we don't have the numbers to transport all these people, so I would.
Oh, we'd
just
have
let
to
them
grab
sort
one
it
at a
out.
time. Just go pick them up, back and forth.
Yeah. So it's
We
your
can
call,
put
whatever you
warrants
wanna
out
do.
for their arrest. And just
Oh, we
pick them
don't-
up as
yeah.
we, one at a time.
Oh, look.
You
So
talk to
here's what I would suggest. I doubt this is over.
No, he's walking over there with a gun in his hand.
Yeah, so my advice is anyone who's wearing colors that has a gun in their hand between those 2 groups get picked up, charged, sent off to jail for a little bit.
Well, I think
Jared, you're
honestly
wearing the
everybody with
correct shirt
colors
tonight.
left already.
Did anybody get this guy's statement?
If you're talking, we can't hear you.
See, I didn't really think I needed to make a statement considering they killed an officer right in front of your face.
Well, we don't know who started it. We don't know who
We
the
don't know
victim.
who started. You saw who shot them, right? Or no? We just pretending
I
like you
walked
didn't
up
see
in the
it?
middle of it.
Okay, well, 2 officers were here when an officer got shot, and a whole lot of people got killed.
I
and
wasn't
none of
here
them
when
were
anybody
wearing
got
blue.
shot.
No, I wasn't here either.
The people.
I got here
that's real
after
funny over
Harper
there.
went down.
That was SAFR, and we're neutral. We cannot get involved.
Doctor, I would never implicate you, but
I'm just
all these
saying.
officers here.
SAFR was the ones here in black with guns up.
I mean,
None of us was here when they
But let me
shot
get this
Harper
straight.
down.
If you're wearing a blue T-shirt, you can just kill whoever the fuck you want, or what?
I don't know where
Somebody
you
give
get
me
that
answers?
idea from, but I can tell you right now,
they
if I
just
start
did it.
pulling everybody's
Can I have help with the
records
doctor?
and see anybody who's got a charge that had a gun in their hand, I'll just take them downtown and put them in prison myself for a little while.
Well, you just let 5 of them walk after
But
they
you're
just
walking
lasered
right
us
now
with
too.
fucking
Why aren't you in
AKs.
handcuffs?
Because I died.
So,
Like a
so you
cat.
telling me if I GSR test you right now, you're gonna come back negative?
What do you, I have no idea. They just shot me with however many bullets. I'll probably pull with that.
All right.
2 gangs having a pissing contest.
Pissing contest. I walked
Pissing
into the
contest.
fucking cafe to get food. They killed me in cold blood. Solid, solid. All right. So they must be paying you a lot.
What do you want me to do? Oh yeah, your statement has
No,
to
they're
be.
not.
I don't get paid anything.
I mean, what's he want me to do? Take his statement for gospel and go arrest everybody because he said so?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
It's a lot of people, and
Yeah.
I don't know where to start.
No, I don't either.
So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna let's collect evidence, process the scene, write up a report, put everyone's name that we know was involved. Minimal. The doctors can give us the names of the victims. We can use those to help us. And then we'll start putting warrants out for anyone who's here, and we'll pick them up one at a time as we find them. That way we're not trying to select 15 people and send them off to prison.
Yeah, because then they'd be going down up there.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So we'll just, well, that I don't care about. They want to kill each other in prison. They want to kill each other in prison. At least they'll have to fight like some actual men. Stop pulling
Well,
guns every
yeah,
time.
About that.
So, that's what we'll do.
All right.
Okay.
Well, I gotta get rid of this evidence I have from the bank truck robbery before I start collecting more evidence.
I'll just put it in your trunk.
Yeah, there you go. That's a good idea.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep. I don't even have any evidence bags. How sad is that?
You should go talk to that girl over there.
I don't want to talk to that girl. I dealt with her 2 nights ago. I don't know. Something wrong with her.
I'm gonna go move my car out of that intersection before somebody
Hey,
tries to
speaking
tow it.
of, hey, I want to bring something up about cars. We have no way to get a car.
Hang on a second. Just come
Oh,
on.
okay.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go move my car before it gets towed.
Was that your fancy blue Mustang?
Yeah,
Ish
it's my
thing?
personal car. Just driving
Oh,
it from
my-
home.
Okay.
I was almost at work, and that happened. So I
Yeah.
did that. Look what they did to it.
That's pitiful. Excuse me, excuse. Oh my God!
You shit stain.
Shit. Mother.
She called you a poop stain.
She did.
Sound like she's been smoking for the last 50 years too.
Probably. Yeah, okay.
Gerard, you should have got an email today about the garages.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I probably missed that.
Yeah, that's okay. I did too. We're gonna figure it out together. Look what happened to my car. It's all banged up. Stupid idiots. Okay, Gerard, here's what I want you to do.
Okay.
You should go to your emails.
Yeah.
Start reading.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Takes me a minute because it's pretty hard. Cause I'm well, you know, I can't see well.
I don't even know where it's at. Mister didn't get it either. Here we go. All right, Gerard. Making us old guys look bad. Garage doesn't accept my vehicle. Uh-oh. Get out of my car, Gerard. I can't get in my car. Holy crap, we got 45 vehicles in here.
Oh my God. See, I did not see this. Where did you? Oh.
Go stand in the parking spot.
Just stay in this parking spot, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
Use your F1 muscle.
I did not see this.
Use your F1 muscle.
Yeah.
See where it says parking and then job?
Yes.
Okay. Touch that with your finger. Go from there. Yep, you did. You sure did, Knuckles. Next time, you'll ask before you go do. Daisy told you that you were dumb. I can't. It won't let me park my. Do we not? You know what? It's fine. Wrong. Man, what's it like losing $880,000? Did you figure it out, Gerard?
Thought I did.
Yeah? Okay. We need a vest. He said that's F. Let me help you. Next time you want to do that, say, "Hey, Zach Harper, I want to get some vehicles modified. Can we do that? And would the agency be able to pay me back?" Love you, buddy. I got 25 rounds in my gun. There's a Q&A session for the candidates.
Right. What time is that?
It's like 7 minutes ago.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
I guess
I would recommend you wear something nicer.
Oh, I'm going to go change, and I'm going to.
I'm gonna go back up to the hospital though before I go.
I'm gonna put your favorite hat on.
This hospital's garbage, Campbell says. Are you still it? Wait, that's Gerard's. Look at us rolling around on ballers. Gina, you forgot too? I didn't forget. Obviously, we're a little tied up. Fed 1 radio check.
Lima Charlie.
Is the Q&A inside the Maze Bank or outside?
Inside.
10 on that.
Gotta be inside.
10-4. Oh, headache. It's terrible, terrible. Is this AFR all over this arena? I don't know. I'm running at like 15 FPS walking into this building. It's those scrolling signs up there. If I look down, jumps way up. Crap, how do you walk? How do you get in there? Clear on the other side. I think they pushed an update today, Gina. game error, it says. Sounds like you had pretty bad, man. I'll definitely keep you in my prayers. Oh, yeah, yeah. William's been sick. Oh, I knew that was going to happen for sure. Did I get kicked? It crashed. I thought that was my TV glitching. No, it wasn't. Ooh, so loud. Nasty tornado hit in Alabama. There's a lot going on in that arena, Knuckles. There's a lot. Gerard is in Alabama, but he's here, so obviously Alabama's huge. Give us another go. Is it gonna do it again? Did it again. It's that building. I might have to load in outside the building. Ranger 14 Echo, thank you for the follow. Big Rob 2020 with the follow. Mad Mike. Ranger says need a new building interior. It's a lot for, it's a lot. Glad to see him in the server safe and sound. Yeah, Alabama's huge. Like, it's massive. It's a big state. You should try driving through it sometime. North to south, it's terrible. Blue Lightning wants to know how Gina's doing. It's Harper. Says I'm in Alabama. Alabama? From Greenbow, Alabama. Thanks, I'll be okay. Lost my job. I ran out of sick days, but everything happens for a reason. I keep positive and keep moving forward. That is so crazy. What do you have again, Campbell? I'm gonna sit here for a minute before I move. I'm gonna let everything just kind of load. I'm not gonna move. I'm not gonna do anything. Obviously, everybody else is. Oh, it's not even gonna let me do that. It crashed, but it didn't crash. You're trying too hard. Yeah, you got really sick from COVID. But you know what's crazy though? If you'd gotten sick with COVID during the height of the pandemic and everybody was freaking out, they would have told you to stay in the hospital. They'd have been like, don't. LS bus station in Spanabud. Bud's a stupid name. Uh-oh, now my 5M's not loading up. Hold on. Good Lord, have mercy. double checking to make sure it's not running. So the program's not running. I'm gonna try it again real quick. All right, so the program's not starting up. So here's something that you can try if you are a player. You go to the forum. Yeah, 5M did push out an update today. Are you kidding me? Oh. Hold on. I just did this yesterday. Julia Roberts discovers some shocking news about her family. Let's see, email. Here we go. So, server, you won't have all these options. You'll have status and you'll have the Discord, but you'll only get next chapter. You can try to open it this way. Sometimes this works. But in my case, it is not. All right, let me think here. Oh, wait, it was running and I just didn't see it. Well, that would explain that. Maybe you should put it in alphabetical order, Harper. That would be smart. That's what I was doing, Ranger, and I didn't see it because I didn't have it in alphabetical order. Because I'm a moron. You have to reboot your PC. It happens when 5M pushes out updates and you have the app running. My app wasn't running today. You're smart. You're smart. He's also being white because he's sick with a man cold. Why are you always picking on Knuckles, bro? I think you got a crush on him. Let me see here. I can't help it. I've known him too long. That's unfortunate. I do feel bad for the guy. He got like, I think he had what me and the wife had. But they've had it like a little bit longer. Some big doors.
So what if I owe myself money?
Oh, word?
What do you mean owe yourself money? I mean, you can do that. Howdy, Dago. How do I get there from here? I think I go this way. Did that 911 just say tornado? Huh? Yeah, I would say that's a tornado. We're gonna go get my cruiser real quick. We're just not gonna walk in there. Don't look at it or nothing. Oh, an invisible tornado hit it when it happens in the restroom. You silly goose. Wee bit headachy? Yeah. It's the arena. It's probably a combination of the arena and custom vehicles. Would be my guess.
Yo, fuck y'all. Hold on, who do you think you are? Fuck y'all. All y'all rule breakers. Fuck y'all.
Oh boy, guys.
Blue squad that owns the city. Hey, you wanna handle this? Pussies.
Leave them.
I
Leave them.
killed all your cats at your stupid cafe. I'm gonna take them
Take care
over
of
here.
everybody over there.
All your cats.
Everyone needs to be over there.
His name says everything you need to know. I just show up just in time. It's amazing.
Alright, so that one on the ground over there for sure needs to go.
Uh-huh. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, the guy over here.
Yeah, I took him over there. Just enough
Wait.
over there.
Look out!
Fuck, that was fucking crazy.
They've all been banned.
I didn't have anything to.
I had a gun, but for some reason I couldn't shoot.
Now you know why I said bring a vest. Dun, 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 dun. Bobo's always right.
When in doubt, hear Bobo out.
Do you have a lockpick?
No, the server didn't get hacked. What it got was, Devin, is it got some people in it that don't seem to understand rules and don't understand RP. And they feel like people are being favored because they didn't get arrested.
3 dudes.
He was right.
Came up on.
It's
Got out. Shot everybody up.
it's immaturity at its finest is what it is, Devin.
Can I have it back?
It doesn't matter. They've all been banned.
I have no idea, but
You know what? I'll tell you it was, because we're going to put it in a report anyway with all their names. It was the Blicky, Cass, and Little Sicily. And we've already had issues with one of them because he doesn't seem to understand that you can't just run around.
Is everybody okay?
And use derogatory terms and stuff like that. So.
Oh, you okay?
Yeah, they all got banned. What they just did was RDM. I don't know. Dago says, I love the Rami. It was great. Jamal should meet your bumper one day. I mean, you open fire on a group of people.
I blame Zach Harper for all this.
I don't know. You said he's selling. I'm gonna buy it. Got a cash? You got cash? You'll be charging. No, just charging.
Still mad at me, Harps?
You want us to put the fire trucks right here to block?
I think we're good.
Okay. You need a medical, Harper?
No, I'm fine. Thank you.
Look, Strange took one right in the middle of the chest right there. Look at it. And he's still standing.
He's Superman.
Can we call FT for a wash down? My map's a little soaked up.
All of a sudden I heard, hey, there's those guys again. They shoot these guys quick. Then all of a sudden it's gone. Watch us.
You're just smearing it.
Dang.
Boogie, you're just smearing it.
Sorry, we're doing some cleanup real quick.
Look at that.
I'll blow it your way.
Okay. I've been banned from.
I know, I can't.
Yeah. So
Can't
yeah,
focus.
the letter of the law or spirit of the law. Bradford, did you want to elaborate on that or anything, or just what you said is fine?
Okay, Krau's nothing in. Goodness. Making sure that we've got them all out real quick.
Okay, so that was the letter of the law or the sticker? Okay. Next.
So with the letter of the law, Bradford, wouldn't that mean that, you know, if you can't prove that somebody was committing a crime, that they shouldn't be getting you know, a ticket or jail for it?
That's why we investigate to put pieces together at the end. No, we don't just get paid to operate off of opinion and personal belief. We got a rule book we got to follow, department SOPs, standards. We have certain steps we have to take, and certain things that are required before we can write a ticket or make an arrest. And one thing's for sure is I follow those SOPs and those guidelines to the T.
So
That's
if
funny.
somebody's driving a car, then, you know, you shouldn't be giving them a ticket, yeah?
If it can't prove that somebody's driving a car, no.
Tell them, Blackjack. Then why did I get a ticket?
Because I was able to prove that you were driving a car.
You couldn't prove it, shit.
Yeah, I did. But
So,
we could argue.
you know what? I know you meant
Your-
Chopper, but
your
I would rather
opinion
throw him
about it.
into the Chopper.
I know you were driving the vehicle. You got out of the driver's side of the car, and process of elimination. I know there was 2 people in the car. One person got out the passenger side. One person got out the driver's side. So that is what my investigation determined at the end, is that you were driving the vehicle.
So in other words, you're a city investigator.
Hey, if that's what you want to, how you want to look at it, that's perfectly fine. But it is what it is.
I got a question. Bobo Sphinx, Ghetto Gazette. Thank you guys for taking questions tonight. So my question's for the two people running for chief. Sorry, I'll get to you in a second. Lady, fire department person. Yeah. Okay. So my chiefs to be. You guys roll up on a scene. You guys are by yourselves, right? Each one of you guys roll up on a scene. It's an underground Indian leg wrestling, match. Except for the wrestling in jello pits. And completely illegal. You don't want easy, feller.
What's the meeting about? It's hard to hear them.
So, are we there together, or are these two separate
no.
scenes?
2 separate scenes. You
Two
guys
separate.
are,
Okay.
simultaneously coming across them same time.
Okay. What kind of jello is it?
You know what? It can be whatever jello you want. You just make sure you tell me which jello you decide to pick.
Is everybody else? Can I join the city? East Side Boy says.
But,
yeah, you're more than
jello have
welcome.
no
Just make
arms,
sure
so
that
guys
you
have
read the
look down,
rules.
and there's like
You'll have to
guys.
you'll have
What's
to
your
file
first
an
movie?
application for allow listing. And then if it's approved, as long as you follow the rules, you're more than
No
welcome
arms,
to
12
hang
guys.
out and have fun.
Yeah, none of the guys have arms.
Mayhem TV says who got banned.
Yeah, Indian leg wrestling.
Lord.
No arms.
Like 4 people for RDM.
It would be pretty easy to get them to slip.
I don't have that
Jello.
stuff set up here yet, Diego.
Obviously,
I
he
need
can't
to.
catch himself.
What's up, Michael?
But, I would.
How are you gonna handcuff them? Just handcuff their ankles.
You don't need to handcuff someone that has no arms because they're not really a threat to you.
Yeah, they can run away.
Well, you can still run away for handcuffed anyway.
Have you ever seen kickboxing? I mean, they could have a
I
headbutt.
think I would trip them up and make it as difficult as possible to get them to stand. Maybe squish up the jello.
Just go to discord.gg/NCRP, next chapter RP. Discord.gg/NCRP.
Wrestling in it.
I like cherry jello. Cherry jello. That's my go-to.
What you got, Wayne? I like it.
Yeah. Quick reply. Straight
to the point.
German suplex.
It's like he's done that before.
Sounds like experience
Can you not
talking.
talk any louder than that?
Is that a belly to back German suplex, or is that a?
Or belly to belly.
So is he saying he never heard of the German suplex before?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh no, I've heard of it. I don't.
That's impressive.
Is this as loud as you talks?
What are you putting cuffs on?
Let me go move towards the middle.
Yeah, how you
Maybe we can hear them all better.
can't hear nothing.
Can you shout for us? There you go.
Yeah, nobody can hear you, Wayne.
Backwards, he's sliding up towards their legs and get. Oh, I see what.
How can we still not hear him?
You're
After
RP,
the
bro.
rest of it, if you're gonna arrest a
I don't know what to tell you, foolish.
What's your
Except
what's your
for
modes of doing that?
ban.
A werewolf?
I got to
Yeah,
ban you
like
a
a
couple
wolf
times tonight. That
lady
was
per
fun.
se.
Bye.
Jesus.
Well, if it's a wolf lady, I'm gonna do what I've done every time I've arrested a wolf lady. Put cuffs on her. Try to communicate with food. It's the only way I could ever get anywhere with her.
So
Yeah.
bribing?
What kind of food
Bribing?
did you use?
Burgers. That's the only food that she would.
So you bribe the wolf lady with burgers to put the nice bracelets on?
Bribing? No. But bribing would require me to have a certain expected outcome. I just.
I mean, you do expect the outcome of putting cuffs on her, right? So you would offer her sandwiches.
Oh, the cuffs would go on before we even got back to the station. She wouldn't get food until she got back to the station.
I'm hearing about it,
Wayne, what you got?
Michael.
Well, every time I've encountered one, it's been with a pink toy in the hand, so I'm gonna defend myself and block that one first.
Is he even speaking? I can't even hear him.
What?
Can we go on to a community radio channel?
Doc.
Okay, I have a
Yeah, a little
I have
bit,
a question.
Annette.
Well, I have two questions. Okay. First question's for Madison.
Okay.
Okay, what are you gonna do different than?
I think he can hear you,
what's being
Knuckles.
done now?
Show up.
What things are you going to change?
I mean, yeah. So the cops aren't gonna just start arresting people just based on the word of one criminal who was involved in a shooting. We could have arrested that guy, grabbed anybody, and sorted it out. Or
and kind of work with getting as many people as we can trained as we get some new people in, because we would really like to be able to get more safer up and running at the same time so that we can spread out a little bit more
the Blicky, listen,
and be able to cover more area.
when stuff
have
like that
faster response
happens,
times if we
and
can, especially out in
we
the
know
county.
that, you know, like
Um,
it may have been unintentional.
I mean,
So
we're working
message
with
someone
what
in
we
the
can right
Discord,
now,
or
and I mean, I think we're doing a
reach out
pretty
to
good
someone.
job.
You're more than
Just have to
welcome to
kinda look
file
over a
a
few things and see if
you
some
know,
of
like
the
a
policies and stuff
ticket
can
or
be
whatever.
changed to make them better for everybody.
We had to grab everybody that we could that we knew was a part of that group,
Just like
because literally they rolled up and just RDM'd an entire
required
server.
to use at
Like, we're never going to be okay with that, right? And if you're tied to
just
them, and we know that,
the
we may not
trainings and
seen you,
stuff,
right?
the medical side of it,
But we just had to clean up real quick and
extending the
stop,
treatment
because
out so that it
that was just like a serious rule violation.
not
Like, I don't know if those guys are your friends or you hang out with them outside of here, but like
done with it.
they can't just they just can't do that stuff.
Alright.
Like the hospital shooting, that was going to be sorted through evidence, and we were going to put warrants on everybody that we knew was there and pick them up one at a time, because there's only 4 cops to handle the whole thing. There's no way we were going to sort that out, right?
Say that
And
they're right
so
and everything, or you wouldn't be running.
Cast, I think was his
Throw him
name,
under the boss.
and Foolish One, they were both salty
Oh shit.
because we didn't just start arresting people because they told us that, you know,
Wayne, go
they
ahead
didn't
and
do
start.
anything
Yeah,
wrong.
let Wayne go first.
We have no idea. So you can file a ticket, you know, an appeal, and then we'll review it. Again, it may have been unintentional. We just had to grab everybody that we could. So
Use your big boy
if you didn't
voice,
do
Wayne.
anything and it was our mistake, don't hold any hard
Your
feelings.
communication is going to be key for me, and I feel like that I bring that to the table even more.
We banned 4 people. I can tell you exactly who we banned. We banned KJ Meeks. We banned Comp Sushi, Ray Caster Engine, and then of course you.
I think
That's something that we've got to investigate. Will, I walked up to it. I have no idea what's going on.
I'm definitely the one to enforce on both sides, no matter the situation, whether it's a Leo in the department or whether it's a civilian on the streets. Everybody gets treated the same.
Unless it's your girlfriend.
Oh yeah.
Here's the thing that you guys are wanting. You're wanting me to like go in and just start banning people. If I don't see them doing it, I pulled up and there was what I saw was two gangs shooting it out. No idea how it started. No idea what was going on. You file a report. You file a ticket in the form against the people that you feel like violated server rules. That's what you do. You don't go to an event and shoot everybody in the server. That's a violation of server rules. If they so what you're saying is if they're wrong, you're saying two wrongs make a right. And that's not how that works.
What makes you better than Wayne?
We're not gonna like look to the side while you guys RDM an entire server. That makes no sense at all.
I really don't.
I was the cop they killed.
Saying that I'm better than Wayne.
I'm not gonna break RP and just start like running my mouth in the server. The whole point in the server is the RP. So like again, you guys can be as mad as you want about the situation. Ultimately, what I decided to do with my character, I'm an owner. If I don't want to just start banning people right there or arrest people or whatever, then I'm not going to. That's my choice and my RP. You can be as mad as you want. Go file the tickets. Don't go RDM an entire server.
You know, and I already made them known. I'm like I said, I'm a leader. I'm an enforcer.
Go file the ticket, little Sicily. That's all you had to do.
And I think
literally all you had to do.
Me as chief of police, there'd be.
We don't know what happened. Your character walks up to me and says they broke rules or whatever it was that you said.
And
I don't know that. How am I supposed to know that? I don't know you from Adam. I don't know you enough to trust your word. Go file the ticket. Report it.
I got a question.
Like says, when did Tommy just RDM a server? Just like 10 minutes ago, right here on these steps. Like, he and his gang, if you weren't involved, then we'll say he and his gang pulled out guns and just shot everybody down.
Within your first week.
First plan B.
Yeah, that's
I understand. Okay. No, I'm not saying your gang, Blicky. I'm not saying your gang at all. I'm saying if you're not a part of that gang, then everybody in there, and mind you, I'm talking to everybody who just came in who got banned that's complaining and griping.
Safer would like to do when in terms of communication is just see
Little Sicily, I was the cop that got shot.
Want to have training.
Okay, I was the cop that got shot. I was the cop that rolled up.
Offer our services. I mean,
I did not witness Blue pull up and RDM an entire gang.
LSPD and BCSO at some of their trainings myself.
I pulled up and first off, the only reason I came over there is because I got reports of shots fired. Doesn't tell me who fired the shots.
Like reach out.
Doesn't tell me anything.
See if we can find better ways to respond to scenes and make sure that everything's getting taken care of.
Would you like to go, Bradford?
Wild selective side, I see.
I agree with Madison 100%. I would like to bring more FTO
goodness.
academies joint with SAFR, BCSO, and LSPD put together because it all brings communication together. It builds teamwork, and that's what I like to bring to the table.
If you want to file an appeal, so you can join this cheek server, I don't, to be honest with you, I don't know what that means. I didn't learn that in English class, and I don't think that's in a dictionary either. But if you want to go file an appeal, DM an admin.
Just to kind of get to know them and also learn what they have to.
Lucky my gut, dude, you're flexing a video game character. I don't know what to tell you.
So within my first week, I'd like to bring the departments together by
I don't know what to tell you. You're flexing a video game character.
discussing our
Had the mechanics of the game been better, I would have pulled my gun faster. That's what you
getting
just
with the
said.
sheriff and
That
finding
is
out
like,
what his goals are. Getting with the chief of SAFR and finding out what her goals.
oh man, that is the weirdest flex I've ever seen.
Not only
That is.
recognizing their goals, but coming up with the
Had my character in the game pulled the gun faster,
align.
I would have clapped 4 more
I was
bozos.
one to always believe that.
Ooh
SOP
boy,
departments was always
it's getting deep.
best.
That's hilarious.
We
Is
have
what
a lot
that
of
is.
things that I think that BCSO
Yeah,
does,
you'd have been,
that
you'd be
LSPD
dead for
doesn't
sure.
do. I'd like to eliminate that. I'd like to either alter
What up, Sparty?
LSPD's SOP to mimic BCSO.
You told another cop
or,
that you saw everything.
vice
You saw
versa.
blue. No, I did not say I saw everything.
That's,
What I told the other cop
that would
was,
be
is I
how I
rolled
would
up.
start in
I rolled up
that
because the shots were fired.
in communication within the
That's what I rolled up
It's
to.
finding out what we all have in common.
Roll breaks
finding
are
out what our
fine,
goals
little
are and how we're gonna
Sicily.
reach those goals together.
But I'm not gonna just start banning people unless I can witness it
question's for,
firsthand.
the
You want me
head
to
of
take your
Safer.
word? I don't know you.
Yes.
Have no idea who you
bottles
are.
of water
Never
have
talked to you.
expiration
Never
dates?
met you. I didn't even look at your server app. I don't know anything.
I know.
So I'm not gonna take
Pretty
your
good
word.
question. I mean,
You have no rapport with
the
me.
thing is it's like
I have no idea who
having a
you
bottle
are.
of water. I mean, sometimes if it's been sitting out a little bit too long, it just doesn't taste right anymore.
So they could sell more water.
Listen, she's not the water manufacturer.
Follow up. Did
It's
Adam
not
and
the
Eve have
water,
belly
it's the
buttons?
bottle.
Oh my god.
Yes.
All right, I have a question.
Well, Roadie
so
Ray.
my
Is that
question
how you,
relates to
whatever you got to tell yourself, Pop?
I guess I'm kind of.
I mean, just because, just the fact that you have little to zero respect for anybody else, and the fact that you just want to argue, there's no point in even continuing the conversation. I mean, you're more than welcome to sit here and watch. Maybe you'll learn something.
And I think could happen.
But listen, my advice is don't go join another RP server. Go join GTA online. That seems to be more your speed.
Take the time to.
So you guys just ban people though because you think they are part. You were at the hospital again.
I mean, we do.
We are
already
willing to, like, if it was our mistake, we'll accept our mistake, right, Blicky? We'll accept our
go
mistake.
inside, we, like, for example,
But all you gotta do is go
inside
file a
to the
ticket.
bank, we look for fingerprints.
If you weren't there and we made a mistake, we'll apologize.
investigations,
I'll apologize
so
in the
that's
event
the question.
that,
Long-term
you know,
investigations
you
would
show us
be,
that we were wrong. I'll go ahead and
something that needs
apologize
to
right now.
happen.
But
Something that needs to be pushed.
no, I
A
did
lot of
not
stuff
say we
is
banned everybody at the
often
hospital.
acted
I
off-
said
acted
everybody
really
within
quickly.
that group
So,
that we thought was together at the hospital.
To answer your question, yes, investigations would be pushed a lot harder. If
You did not message an admin.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
messaged a mod.
Wayne?
Blicky.
Yeah, I think investigations do need to be pushed a little bit more, depending on the situation, obviously.
Blicky says I don't want to get them banned. You didn't ban everyone, but I don't want to get them banned now.
Back on track as well.
You banned the random people and me, the RDM people and me. We assumed you were part of the RDM people. If you weren't, again, we apologize. If we were wrong, we'll review your appeal, and likely,
That would be lovely.
You know, you'll be welcome back in.
Thank
But
you guys for the answer.
Is Hardy here?
Hi, Haley.
Thank you. All right, first question is Madison. So, what are you gonna?
well, Blicky has just some general like questions, and he's trying to figure it out. Little Sicily, you guys are just being combatant. So, I mean, there's nothing I can do to help you.
Does Safer have to?
And
get people to wanna
I'm just
work
gonna go ahead and
in
ban
An
you
environment that they could potentially
because
shot at
oh, it's my stream. I'm gonna do what I want.
or threatened or so on and so forth.
Well, I mean, Safer's
and Road Ray.
always, even since I
There we
signed
go.
on, has
Sorry,
offered a
guys.
signing bonus where you get part of it when you first come in, and then you get the rest of it when you successfully finish your training. And I mean, we offer the training and everything like that. And as for like safety and stuff, we don't typically get shot at. I mean, today was the first time that's ever happened to me. So, and I wasn't even on duty. But I
Golly.
mean, the fact is that we typically are there after the stuff happens, and we are trying to help everybody get to the hospital and get treated.
Blicky, Rick Mir is one of the other server owners. He's gonna check the log
Wade
to verify
Brower.
that you didn't shoot a gun.
What are you planning to do?
If you weren't a
to,
part of that,
no offense, better
we can
the
reverse.
cops
We can reverse it.
during
We'll
their jobs?
we'll let the admin.
My personal
Well, let the
experience
admin look at it, and
the lackluster
we'll let the
of
admin discuss
their
it,
job to a
and then
T.
as
So
long
what
as
do you
as
plan
long
to
as
do to
everything's
kind of bring that
copacetic,
up to the next level?
you'll be unbanned.
Oh, why you punching?
Anyway,
Training
I'm not
needs
gonna
to be
talk any more
first
about it.
And holding people
Okay.
accountable for their actions.
So
no matter
just
who they are or what they do.
file your appeal. Message an admin.
Training is something
You can message.
that, I think is lacking within the department currently. We
You can
pretty
message
much
Merc.
Only hold academies, and that's it.
You can message
and academies, pretty
Mr.
much
Pile Driver,
just
or you can message
teach
Mr. Conniption.
the Leos how to do
One of
their
those
job,
three.
in
Okay.
a very basic way. So the continuation of
Sparty,
training
thanks for the
beyond
follow, buddy.
The academy and the continuation of training while they're in a car and while they're doing their investigations and out policing the community, I think is going to be the answer to that problem, and also holding people accountable for doing their job improperly.
I'm gonna bounce off Bradford's answer a little bit. I feel like the training courses do need to be added a couple more weeks in, maybe, depending on who needs it. It's some people need more time, some people are ready, quicker than others. But at the same time, we all need the training. We all learn something every single day, and we can all use that one step to get better and become better cops as well.
Small follow-up question: do you have FTOs or plan to have FTOs that are going to be highly trained and ensure that everyone is actually ready to go out and do their job to the highest level possible?
100%. I believe an FTO should be mandatory for departments to make the department better.
Sharky.
Because they're there to help train and get.
We're looking at where your position was and stuff right now, Blicky.
Hey, quick question, interim chief here. Who is the current FTO of the department?
Myself,
Who was the previous FTO of the department?
Timothy Bradford.
Okay, so thank you.
Can I go next?
Go ahead.
Are you sure, blue-haired lady?
Absolutely.
You asked a lot of questions. I'm just saying.
I'm a little hostile.
And 6 feet. You sound like you're sick. Okay.
It's just another night, blue light.
Okay.
I'm not even like mad.
Question for the guy who looks like Nickelback. My question is.
Oh, he does look like Chad Kroger.
So glad somebody
If you have a Blicky, if you have a legitimate,
Am I the guy who got shot in the face? Yes.
if you have a legitimate complaint and you have the evidence to back it, absolutely.
To be fair,
we will
I think
hold.
they've both been shot in the
We
face.
will hold them accountable. We have conversations all the time with them.
Wayne just came out like that.
Here at Pillbox.
We have back and forth conversations all the time with them and correct, things like that. But you got to give me names.
Damn.
You got to give me information.
I got a question. I was, just hit me while it was taking that bong rip there. Is it okay for an endangered animal to eat an endangered plant?
What's the animal? What's the plant?
If both are endangered, does it matter?
It might.
Panda.
Okay.
Panda,
All right, scratch that one. Why does the Easter Bunny bring eggs when rabbits don't lay eggs?
Because it's half chicken. Don't you know the bunny goes bok 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 bok?
I don't even know how to answer that question.
What does this have to do with LSPD?
I'm lost.
It's Ghetto Gazette.
He's high. He doesn't.
I got a question.
Our current rules, Blicky, state
I got a question for all three.
Okay.
hospitals and law enforcement agencies are considered
you
safe
all
areas and should not be
plan on
targeted
further, elevating your
by
departments?
criminal
How do you
activities.
plan on bringing it to the next level? Any programs, community events, training programs, anything?
Good question, Michael.
Good question.
I would love to answer that first if that's okay with you, Bradford and Madison.
Take charge, Wayne. Do it.
I feel like, you know, I've been the community liaison for months now, and I feel like putting on great events together with SAFR and BCSO and getting together with all high command to bring a awesome event to all of you guys and just keep the car show. I think it would be amazing to continue that. And I feel like working together to build a great event would be tremendous for the community. Continue the community policing.
Okay.
I have a question. Being new to the city, I would like to know
I kind of wanted
if
to
your
hear
officers
Bradford and
can
Madison's response to.
enforce, orphans not being in family restaurants.
Good question.
Oh, that's a very good question.
What was the question?
I
I
didn't
missed
even-
it.
Yeah. Could you mind?
I mean,
coming
and
up
on
and
top of that,
repeating
there's family bathrooms. That's.
What was the question?
If they were going to enforce orphans not being allowed in family restaurant.
Good question.
Ooh. I was always quiet in
that's
them.
a wonderful question.
So is he asking if we would enforce that?
Yeah.
It was earlier
Who
today.
in their right
There you
mind
go.
would tell an orphan
I was
they
like
can't go into a family restaurant?
15 minutes before you joined in,
Family
maybe?
restaurant.
10 minutes before you joined in?
Just to add to that, if there's
Remy,
a
thank you for
sign
the
that
follow.
says, no pets allowed, and there's pets in there, unless it's a seeing eye dog. So if you're in a family restaurant and you're an orphan, you should not be allowed to be in that restaurant.
Well, Damien's not here. I don't think it was Bobby. I don't think it was Drop
Your letter of the law.
I don't know.
Well, it's not a
But that's
law,
not a
so
law.
that's fine. You guys are pushing something that's not a law. For the pets, yeah. If there's a sign up that says no pets, unless it's a service dog or some type of service animal, then it shouldn't go in the building. Orphans in a family restaurant, that's not a law. That's not something I'll ever enforce, nor do I ever think it'll ever be a law.
What about orphans playing baseball?
They can't find home.
I think they'd have a hard time.
Terrible.
I mean, if the
Oh, I get
business
it.
has established that they don't want these people, orphans or whatever, in their establishment, would you not enforce that?
I would only enforce trespassing laws. I wouldn't enforce.
I mean, you'd have to have a family history on that person. Like, that doesn't make
Yeah,
sense.
the only thing we would be able to enforce there is trespassing. If you decided to trespass them, that's your decision, and yes, we would enforce that.
But if the sign says no orphans and they go on the property, isn't that trespassing?
Mav's a mod.
If there was a sign that said no orphans on a family restaurant, yes, that would be trespassing.
I mean, can you look at somebody and just tell them?
So you would find somebody that's
throw
an
this out there. You're bordering on
I didn't say anything about finding them.
segregational type
Trespassing.
mentality that I
And
would steer away
discrimination.
from.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Oh, I'm so confused.
Mm-hmm.
I'm too stoned for this. Guys, I have a serious question. If you're on an airplane, which armrest is yours?
I knew that wasn't going to be a serious
The
question.
one,
one
it
to your
depends. If the window has an armrest, then it's the left side, and if the window doesn't have an armrest, then it's the right side.
I don't know if I'm there.
Wait,
first,
is
I'm
the
taking
window on the
armrest.
left or the right?
So it depends. I usually sit
Well,
on
what
the
about
one
an
on the
aisle
left.
seat, though?
I'm just taking questions here.
Correct answer.
Well,
is
oh,
so-
sorry.
We're getting off track
Jesus
here,
Christ.
like badly.
Bradford?
I agree.
Bradford?
So I
Yeah.
have a no, go ahead.
So, I know Wayne answered, but how do you plan on bringing LSPD to the next level?
Internally, starting there.
Mhm.
I think development and law enforcement, the forefront is internal. Training, and more training. Teaching these Leos
There you go.
how to handle themselves in public, how to hold themselves.
How you
to a-
doing,
to a
Harper? I'm doing
standard
pretty good, Chevy, dude. How you
of
doing?
Enforcing the law, and that's where I would begin internally.
Okay, and how about with community
Fabulous.
relations?
Community relations.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, as LSPD's been going, the community liaison position did a fantastic job at bettering the department's community relations. Saying that's the responsibility of the community liaison completely. No, he asked a question and now he's running away.
Oh fuck.
Wow.
But
All right.
yeah, go ahead.
Oh, God.
Okay. Cool.
I
So
got a question. Can I ask one?
Yep. Go ahead.
For the
for Wayne and Bradford there. Who are your number twos? Or have you made that
Bot,
decision?
is that you, Bot?
I have not made that decision. I do have
You all right?
some names, two of which I have not talked to yet because of a conflict within the department. I didn't want to do that yet, and another one would be outside of the department. As for making,
I think it needs to be a
decision,
constant
no, I have not
reminder.
made a decision yet.
Disappointed.
You say outside of the department.
Within law enforcement.
Wayne?
My number two would be Ace Watson in the back. He has previous sheriff experience and has a history, and I feel like with his experience, he would help me lead LSPD for the better.
Okay. With him being your number two, if you felt you had to take a leave of absence, he would run to the department the same way as you?
Yes, sir.
Great question, JB.
Thank you.
We work together perfectly.
Thank you, Wayne.
I
Thank you,
have a
Bradford.
question. Go ahead, Brock.
No, you go ahead. Number
There's
two.
Blackjack over here.
My bad, Blackjack. You want to go or?
No, you can go. I'll go after you.
All right. So this is for the LSPD, running for Chief Bradford and Wayne. So my question is how do you process criticism on a public level, from the public on a personal level? Sorry.
Where did
and
Gerard
also
go?
directed at the LSPD as a whole.
If I recall, that was a question from the last sheriff's candidate
I
Q&A,
think
wasn't it?
Arlo's over there, I think.
It's a good question.
I believe so. Yeah.
Again.
I believe so.
I don't know where he
Came
is.
up with those questions. You're welcome.
I take criticism to heart.
Thank you.
What's up, Nasty Nate?
There are times where criticism can get.
Why is Wayne in the
better
front?
of
I
me,
have
and
no
that's
idea.
just, full on honesty. But what's wrong with criticism? Absolutely nothing. Criticism does nothing but allow us to better ourselves and move forward and not make the same mistakes twice. So, but I do take criticism to heart, and I think that's a plus within a leader.
I won't take criticism to heart 100% because I believe criticism can make you a better leader, can make your department better for the future, and I feel like it will just make everyone 100% equal together.
And Ace, could you repeat that second half of that question? That was a two-part question.
Yeah. So the second half is how would you process criticism directed at the department as a whole?
So not at any specific officer, just LSPD.
No,
in
just
general.
just LSPD in general.
I would address the criticism. I would either do that by holding a press conference, using our tools within social media to address the concerns.
Is there a brown nose?
Criticism isn't something that should be just batted off and ignored. Yeah, sometimes criticism comes without backing and without just, and it doesn't happen often. But most of the time, 9 times out of 10, criticism needs to be something that's taken and used to better yourself, and that's what I would do with criticism directed towards the department.
I would say that's a good answer. To bounce off that, I feel like having a meeting with my officers, so just to make sure they're all right, because they saw that too. They will hear the criticism, they will see the same criticism, and just getting with them, see what their opinion is, and also getting with the community to see what we could do better to benefit ourselves.
All right. This is a question for all three of you guys.
It's easier and just say,
Who
"I
is your
didn't know."
worst boss? Why? And what makes you different from them?
That's a fucked up question.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Say who was our worst boss?
Yeah, who is your worst boss? Why? And what makes you better than them?
Unfortunately, I can't answer that question. I have nothing against any of my previous bosses. My experience comes from them. My fortitude comes from them. The department was built on my previous bosses, and I'll never speak ill of any of them.
Okay, so which one was the least good?
I'm not going to speak ill of any of my bosses.
That's not speaking ill. That's being honest. Which you're supposed to be able
Answer
to
the
do.
question.
No, I'm not going to answer that question.
He was
I don't
doing so
believe
good.
answering that
He was
question is
doing
going to
so
better
good.
anybody. It's just it's building
God
spite
damn.
and pointing fingers, and I'm not going to do that.
Okay, so Bradford's refusing to answer questions at a public Q&A. Got it.
Honestly, the time
Blue
that I
Lighting
started
says it's gonna star bam you, but I guess
all my
not.
bosses,
If you want to, so obviously you can't do stars here, right? And we're not set up for bits yet. We're pretty close. I have to stream. This is the 4th day, so I gotta stream 4 more days within a 30-day period. Otherwise, we've accomplished all the other goals for
Okay,
affiliate.
so again, who was the least good?
If you guys want to be able to do stars or bits and you can't right now because of that, there is like a dono link through Stream
Question
Elements.
for Wayne
So
and
it's
Bradford.
similar,
Pull up
but
to a
it goes.
24/7
It basically
robbery,
just goes right through
right?
PayPal.
Hold on.
Madison didn't answer.
But it'll take you to like the Stream
Well,
Elements
I mean,
page,
I've only had one
and
that
honestly,
was considered to be my boss here
it should
in the
notify,
city,
but nobody ever uses it.
and-
So
So
I'm
why are you
curious
better
to
than
see
him?
if it'll notify.
I'm not saying I'm better than him at all. I mean,
Yeah,
can't
Bobby.
say that any of the
Unfortunately,
bosses
that's
that
the way
I've
it
had
goes.
here have been bad.
I've
at
got to
all.
like.
So I mean, it's like, have I had bad bosses? In
That's
the past
the
before I moved
downside to
here?
like
Yeah,
owning a
but
server
it's always a learning
and streaming and
experience
doing
from
all this at the
whoever
same
you're
time, because when things
dealing
like that
with
happen, which
to
is very
see,
rare,
okay,
I have to like
this person's
be
a good boss,
messaging
let's
and
take some of their
like I have to
qualities
split.
and
I have
then
to like
see the
stop for a
ones that
second and
are
split.
not
Like,
so
okay, I got to
good
stream, I
and
got this, I got that, and I gotta
try to find ways
I
to
gotta
not
try to do it
be
all at
like
the same
them.
time.
So nobody here thinks that they're better than anybody else. I find that hard to believe.
Not everybody
I'm
is
better
you,
than-
Kimber.
Wow. That's
I'm
true.
better than everybody except
That's
Kimber.
big facts.
Blakey, you should be unblocked in the forum.
All right, Bobo, your question.
So Bradford's answered this question in the past, but I got to ask it again for Wayne. Wayne, you pull up to a 24/7, bud. Guy comes out, dives on top of you. You beat him off, or do you let him stay?
That's a G freaking question right there. I'll tell you that right now. Definitely. Probably G would.
Wait, so you'd let him stay? Jumps on top of you, you're just gonna let him stay there?
Guess I'm gonna beat them all.
You gonna use both hands?
Hang on a second.
That's
I got
right,
you.
be a
I got you,
man.
Blicky. Hold
Wayne,
on.
You handle that.
You gonna roll up your sleeves and use both hands?
Take the shirt off too.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Prove it.
So you'd call in
All
backup?
right.
Prove
With
it.
a jaw like that, it's probably no hand.
All right, anybody else have any more questions?
Yeah, I got one. It's for Bradford. You stated training is a huge deal. Just touching on some previous. When's the last training?
Try it
that you
again,
guys
Blicky. I
either
think you should
joined
be good
or
now.
LSPD ran?
I'm not even asking questions. I don't even know what's going on, to be honest.
Okay, and were you a part of that, or were you? Just
They got
at
some
it?
lights set up. They're just not very bright. Yeah, they got lights everywhere. Look at that. I don't know why they're not very bright.
Correct?
We were both FTOs. Yep.
Okay. I'm a little savage, so I don't care. So,
I nominate Gerard.
It's gonna get deep.
as I stated, a little lackluster in the execution of the BCSO and LSPD, and to be honest, I haven't had interactions with FIB, so I can't comment for once.
NVEC and lights don't work. No, they kind of do. They're casting a shadow. Well, that one's not actually. It's that lamp up there. That's what's doing it.
How are they going to do it better with you two as chief if you weren't able to fully execute your jobs to begin with?
Hey, sweetie, where'd you get your law degree from and can determine what lackluster is in a police department? Just curious.
She witnesses it every day.
Yeah, well, you know, that's a typical state for somebody going to jail, so.
I've never been to jail, thank you.
Hey, G.
Hey!
If you're so opinionated about it, maybe you should have run for chief.
Yeah, so being that we're
Caden,
both
shut up.
FTOs,
Ain't nobody want that.
We still have issues that, for the most part, is unavoidable. to still experience issues as a department. But that's where my leadership would come into play, and putting my foot down for officers who are not doing their job properly and are not following the SOPs. So at the end of the day, it's going to be leadership, not necessarily the FTOs, but it's going to be leadership beyond the academy to
Usually say
enforce the
such these
SOP and,
things. What's wrong with
enforce what they learned within the academy.
So you need a title to be able to enforce training.
They all seem to got it.
Where did that come from?
You need leadership to do training.
So make
sure. You said.
Yeah, leaders train.
You're a captain.
All right, Blake, you're unbanned from Discord. I got you there too.
I'm a captain. Yes. How's that?
What
Also,
he's saying is that you're a captain now and you're not enforcing it, but you're going to be trying to enforce it.
I am enforcing it. Actually,
Get the helos spotlight.
But I don't have.
That
the
does
power
work.
to
I don't know
remove
why the
people,
spotlights don't
for
work.
not following the
Who would
SOP
you
or the
remove
rules.
if you had the power? And
I don't
why?
have any. I don't have any names specifically.
Have there been
yeah, you
reports
do.
of people not following your command or training? Have there been reports sent up the chain of command then?
Yes.
So then, who would you remove if you had the power?
I have nobody here currently that I would remove. There are some issues in the past that I think got overlooked, and I would like to bring them back to the light. Saying that I would fire somebody over it, no, but making sure that people know how to.
He's pulling a Bennett.
What is your saw how that ended.
Come on, little buddy, you can do it.
I think the cat got his tongue. Punch him, Wayne.
All right, was that a question for Wayne too? I don't know if I asked that or no.
No, you said Bradford.
Can I answer?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll be
Go, Wayne.
honest, man, training is something that yeah, I've been FTO for 2 months now, and I feel like there's been more field training, joint and LSPD more than there has been in the past. Another officer that I trained was Bob Lee Swagnuts, and he's become one of the really great officers that I believe that is going to be the future of LSPD, and he's been
They're talking about you.
fantastic, and I feel like he would be a really good
Adam,
community
did
liaison.
you put your knee pads on before this?
I will say that's
Sure, it sounds like
there
it.
has been more joint FTO training
Did-
in LSPD
Did he say joint?
combined since previous FTOs.
Okay, I got another question for you. Then it'll be the same for Bradford. At this time, what would you rate your communication with other departments on from 1 to 10? Your communication.
My communication.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to be cocky, but I'm gonna say 9 because I'm always communicating, going to SAFR, talking to them, seeing what I could do better. Rode with them a couple times. I feel like that's a big part of what it is to be a leader, is to go and see how other departments and what they need. Communicate with the chief, the chiefs of SAFR and BCSO.
Okay, then follow up for that. Would you say that you know the goals or the outlook that the other departments are headed towards?
Yes, I believe I do know what the goals are, and I feel like I bring the same goals as well. And working together is going to bring the best goals put together. That's how we all have goals, and we all have goals together, and we can succeed.
I can't hear anything Wayne's saying. He's talking so quiet.
Campbell?
Yeah.
Are there more doors in the world or more wheels in the world?
Well, I would say doors because you can walk through them, and there's not always going to be another door to walk through.
The guy in front of you has. Oh, he does have light up shoes.
There he is.
Welcome back.
Wayne, hypothetically speaking, officer driving 102 miles an hour through the city. You write him a ticket. Or let him go?
Write him a ticket.
Good answer.
Excuse me.
Okay, so Bradford, can you hear us?
Okay, I got one of the.
Well, can I ask Bradford the questions I asked Wayne?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
last thing I heard
Scooter
was,
Parker.
oh, he's being like Bennett. And I know that statement to be false because when have I ever been at a loss of words?
What's
for
Gerard
words?
wearing?
That is true. I will give you that.
A
Bradford.
button-up shirt.
Might
Look at him.
stumble on him, but
We've rubbed
I
off
got
on
him
him,
now.
Knuckles.
Okay. I know one of my questions was.
Well, you can't see him very
as
well.
of right now, what would you say your communication would rate on a scale of 1 to 10 with other departments, Bradford?
Well, being that I'm not in the high command meetings,
Flynn,
I think my
Remy, thank you for the
communication
follows.
with leadership within the departments is very limited, unless it's on the street. I feel like I work very well with other officers cross department. Everybody has their opinions, but at the end of the day, we could all still stand side by side on the street and get the job done.
Okay. What was my first question?
I don't know. You had a lot of them.
I'm sorry.
Give me time.
Maybe Wayne remembers. That's Wayne busy.
Wayne, do you remember my first question?
It was the rate yourself, right?
That was before. It was before that. Never mind then.
All right, so I have a question for Madison.
Okay.
Mayhem, I
Oh,
did
wait,
get your
no,
DM in
you go
Discord.
ahead. You've been-
I'll get you an
no,
answer
it's
hopefully
in there,
soon.
yo.
Feel free. You were first.
Go ahead.
All right. I just want to know, just so everybody is aware or just knows and everything, like each of your backgrounds in law enforcement.
Wayne?
I've been here with LSPD for going on 6 months now. I've kind of went up the ladder pretty fast. I'm always active, so I've been a couple different ranks, but now I'm commander of FTO.
Oh, that's good to know because I thought your background was with the Bartley family.
No.
Oh.
Wow.
Good. Nice.
Is one of the.
You need some cream.
To be fair, he found out like
I
6
mean,
weeks
the
ago.
truth hurts,
Some
okay?
cream.
Hey, can I just say I'm loyal to LSPD and policing only.
Well, I'm gonna try to make this brighter for you.
Okay,
guys.
so if
So
yeah, so you would enforce the law before you would help, any of your Bartley family members?
I put the cuffs on them first.
Then what happened with
All
Twitter?
What Twitter?
You know what Twitter?
No, explain it.
Yeah, please explain.
There was a picture
Oh,
on
yeah?
Twitter with people with illegal weapons on their back and nothing.
Oh,
was done.
yep, I remember seeing
Yeah.
that.
I saw another picture on Twitter. Something about
this
table
wasn't
cocaine.
what my question was
Mm-hmm.
about. If somebody wants to ask that question, that's cool, but we'll let Bradford answer too.
Yep, go ahead, Bradford.
Yeah, so my experience in law enforcement goes all the way back to me being a recruit within LSPD in a different state.
It's a little
working my
better,
way
isn't
all
it?
the way up to the top, working very close with Commissioner Colt. I transferred over to this department first. I started when I first moved here. I started with SAFR for a short period. Then I decided to switch over to LSPD, where I believe I immediately started out within an FTO position. I believe I could be incorrect, but I believe I started out immediately as an FTO here within.
You don't
this
remember
department.
your own background?
I think I'm going pretty in depth with my background.
You believe you were FTO?
Yeah, so I don't remember when I got hired on with LSPD here, if I got hired on as an FTO or if that came later. That was kind of what I was getting at. But regardless,
You don't
within,
remember?
What was that?
Nothing. I was just taking notes.
But within
I thought he
this
heard me.
department,
Apparently he heard
I
Campbell.
believe I got hired on as a sergeant or staff sergeant. Worked up to a commanding position. Temporary leave of absence forced me to vacate that position, and that's the position Wayne got. I am still an FTO, just in a captain's stance within the department.
All right, so a couple things here. Is the doc still around? Because this guy might need a psych eval. He can't remember previous events. Also, so we've established that Wayne's background is with the Bartley family, but I think Bradford's background is mostly just being a dick. Finally,
Amen.
I have a question for
Damn.
Madison, if you guys would allow it. She's been kind of quiet tonight. You guys have been hammering these two guys, and Madison hasn't really gotten a lot of questions.
Hey, I haven't
so
been hammering any guys. What are you talking about?
Go ahead.
Madison, what do you dislike about SAFR right now, and how do you plan to change that?
It's just something
No, she's not an officer. Just be quiet. Let her answer the question.
Coming from somebody that's been interrupted multiple times. Yep, I was talking about
You want to step aside?
No, I'm standing right here.
Okay, perfect. Go ahead, Madison.
I mean, we just need to kind of look at how some things are being responded to.
Could you give an example?
So yeah, think about this. What do you dislike about SAFR or how it's being run, how you guys respond to calls or things like that, and then how you think you could change that?
Well, I mean, I don't I mean, I love SAFR. I mean, it's been a part of what I've been doing for 5 months, and it's given me the purpose that I was actually looking for. And I mean, there's just sometimes that kind of wonder about maybe if things get responded to as fast as they should or as well as they should.
I heard that.
And I mean, it's just one of those things that we're working with trying to train up new people at the same time.
Just make her in charge.
And
She wants to
so,
act like that.
I mean, we've been working on the training to get new people in and getting them up to speed on what we need to be doing along the way.
Okay, so to me, it sounds like you are a little unhappy or displeased maybe with the training situation. So what do you think you could do as the chief, to change that or to make it better?
Well, I mean, I've already been working with Mac because we've been the FTOs for a little bit together. We've been working on our training program, trying to get more people trained up. I mean, Mac was one of my first trainees, but we've got JB now that we've trained up together. We've got Kelly working now. We've got Pete. I mean, we've been working on getting different things through.
Bradford's running for LSPD
and
chief.
Finding
Okay.
ways to better train.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is that what you would change as chief, different than the current absent chief, is that you would do more training than what has been done, right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Ed, who do you plan to take as your second in command if you are chief of SAFR?
Mac.
And so
We've
that
been working pretty close on getting our training stuff together and stuff like that.
puts down
Bradford's running for
who's
LSPD
number 2
chief.
right now? Tuttle. Puts Tuttle down. And so if you two are running side by
Lenny should have
side,
run.
who would be your
That would have definitely been very interesting.
training officer or training?
How often do you
whoever,
guys change
whatever you
chiefs?
call
So you're allowed to
Because as chief, I don't
hold
feel like you would have the correct amount of time to be training, as
chief
you should
and
be focused on other
sheriff.
things.
What did we decide?
Well, I mean, we've still got others
For
that
6 months.
I mean, one of the things that I like about SAFR is that all of us that are in the leadership positions still help with the FTO part. There's one person, like, Mac and I have been the main ones in charge of the FTO part of it, but we are actually, like, as a group, the upper command have been training. So it's just something we haven't totally discussed yet as to who would take over the first lieutenant's position that's with the FTO. Like the actual title.
Okay. Does anyone else have any more questions for these three individuals?
I got a question for the
Oh, real
two
questions.
chief candidates.
God.
Yeah. It's a real question. What do you guys think about the absolute abuse of power the FBI has been doing around the city?
Oh boy.
Good
And what's your
question.
plans on,
There you go.
stopping that?
So if FIB approaches us without proper documentation, without proper warrants, without proper evidence, we're not going to act on it. I do believe that they might have their intentions be pure, but as for the lack of paperwork coming from the FIB for the warrants or for search warrants, that would be one thing that I would stand against as chief of the department.
I agree with that, but at the same time, I think we need to work together more to better every single department together. It's not just LSPD, it's not BCSO, it's not just SAFR, but the feds as well. We need to work together to make sure that all the documents and everything's in there. So if there is something we have to attend to, then we're all on the same page.
Okay, so but
I got
FIB
one quick
thinks
follow-up.
that
One quick follow-up real fast.
Here we go.
Do you feel, this is just simple, you can go yes or no, as if they've been abusing their power over the last few weeks, doing whatever they please?
Sorry, I meant to put that on the ground.
Bradford.
I have not been necessarily involved with the FIB, so to give an honest answer, I would struggle there. Just from an outside perspective, working off of opinion, I do believe there are some things that were questionable, but I could be missing information there too.
you don't read the MDT.
I do read the MDT.
Does she
Oh,
read the
sorry, I'm
MDT?
just kidding. The FIB doesn't put anything in the MDT. Okay.
Oof.
So let's just say, for instance, for
And
example,
neither one of them is gonna argue that.
FIB were to come to you and say, "Hey, I need you to serve a warrant on X individual." There's no paperwork, nothing reports or anything in the MDT. So how would you handle that situation?
Well, you can't serve a warrant that doesn't exist.
So you would say no.
Respectfully, of course, yes. If there's no warrant, then there's no warrant. Plain and simple.
Wayne?
I'll be honest.
Wayne
here,
loses by one vote.
yes.
It's because I was banned.
Yes, I think they have been abusing their power a little bit. I think communication needs to be a little bit better with every department. Can we better? Yeah, all of us can
Look
do
at the
better.
balls
and I
on
think
Wayne.
Working together will, in the future, will make sure that it ends on a good note instead of having these type of questions here.
Well, as you both are leaders,
Here
you
we
both
go.
are leaders, correct? In LSPD.
Here we go.
Why don't you guys? Don't you guys have the power to say no already, and you guys don't use it?
Don't you have the moral integrity to say no already and you don't use it?
I mean, if they actually are doing something wrong,
Who's
and
running
if they
this
actually
thing?
are abusing power, why do you guys not?
Is this a Senate
say
hearing
no?
or is this a
I mean,
Q&A?
Me personally, I have not been on a
execution of
single,
non-existent search warrant is an arrestable offense in most places. I'm just saying.
I have not been on a single warrant where FIB said that they did not have the proper documentation. Other than that, I have not participated in anything else.
Alrighty, well, that's the end of this. Do you guys want to have any
Oh, Merck's running it?
statements that you guys want to say before?
Merck's
we
running
close?
it?
Just say the final question.
She's caught a charge.
Okay,
No,
Brock
no,
has a
no.
question.
Not really. Just final. Like,
Okay.
why should we vote for you? Give me that.
Yeah, let that be the last thing.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, Merc.
So
Sorry.
make it good.
I'll be honest, I'm one of the most active officers at the department. I feel like I'll be active to help out lower command and all the other officers if needed. I'm here to make the department better. all around, and with me and Ace working together and all that as my number
Yes,
two,
I'm good. Thank you, sir.
we are going to be. Oh man, we're gonna be together no matter what, and we're gonna work together. We're gonna have more
Getting
meetings
married?
and such. No, we're not getting married, Brock. But hey, listen, I am active. I
Oh,
work
those,
the next 4
yeah,
days
those
in the last
FIP
4
questions are
months. Yes, I
straight,
should take more
man.
days off, but at the same time, I love this job. I love being here. I love LSPD. This is my home.
Bradford, your turn.
Yeah, so it's leadership that counts in our area of work. Leaders need to be in positions where they can lead. They need to be in positions where they can correct, and they need to be in positions to where they can alter. I, for one, as chief of police of LSPD, would be continuing the fundamentals that are already in place within LSPD and building off of those. I'm not going to be one that's going to come in and blindside everybody and just completely alter the department. There are things that need to change. There are things that need to be brought to light. There are things that need to be fixed, and I'm one to do that, and I'm one to make it happen quickly.
Can I say one more thing?
Ooh, a rebuttal.
Yeah, hurry up, please.
You know, I'm all for the community, and I will say, lower ranked officers have come to me personally. They always ask questions. They feel comfortable coming to me with concerns, questions, anything, and I'm always there to help. And I feel like that does make me leader. I am a leader. I'm not a follower, and I want to make LSPD the best department that we can be. I'm not ever going to say LSPD is the best in the city, because we're not. There's SAFR. We're all equal. We're all together. We're all going to work together. This is LSPD.
All right, good talk. I hope I will see you guys all at the VU in 30 minutes for
Madison, do you have anything to close with?
Yes.
Well, I mean, I've really just Safer's been my favorite thing about the city. I mean, I have been working with them now, and it's just what I have found as my passion for what I'm doing. And I would love to have the chance to help make it better.
Perfect. Awesome. Great event, guys. See you later.
Very professional of you.
Mic drop by Kimber.
Spicy.
She's just a snot.
Yeah.
We'll hang around here until everybody clears out. If anybody has one-on-one questions that they want to ask,
How
feel
did you
free.
guys think it went? Do you think you got all treated fairly?
Negative. I would say that.
I wonder if like the FIB should like
can give it to you.
I think it was pretty fair and balanced.
He'll give it to you.
Brock.
I wonder if the FIB should like
it's probably surprising people with their
you know.
Yeah.
He touched me.
Holy God, there's so many people talking.
I know.
I think they do just as much punches as me.
I think you did all right. What do you think you did?
I think I threw more at Wayne, but
Well, you.
Did you just say something to me?
Mhm.
Not in the mood, G.
I mean, I could have asked him about licking
I was just
both Lance.
the whole agency was just was attacked by
I didn't
ridiculous
say a thing.
questions.
I didn't say a thing.
Ridiculous questions.
He was. They
I've
were
asked that
ridiculous.
question a lot.
I don't think y'all have. I think y'all
I had
have
a-
done
I had
a
a-
great
I had a
job.
belly button
Fantastic
question.
I would,
job.
Belly
I would
button link
say,
question,
you know,
Chambers for you,
personally,
but-
if
You
Kimber
know-
seems to know so much about what's in the MDT, somebody must be telling her.
Yep.
Are you yelling?
I agree.
No, I'm just talking normal.
You know, like I said, this is just it's hate from people who have gone to jail and stuff. So.
Yeah, they're just mad
all it
because FIB actually does their job and arrests people, puts them in prison.
Yep, that's it. You hit the nail on the head.
I think it's what it
I
is.
was
G.
really stoned for most of this. Really stoned.
Nah, that was bad. That's all I'm gonna say. I was trying to find the right word to say there. You were
Tired,
talking
G.
about those edibles.
Oh, sorry.
What edibles?
MDT is mobile data.
Dr. Stephen
terminal.
Strange.
Mobile data terminal.
Mobile data.
I'll take it.
What about
Stephen Strange? He's got a man of many faces.
Oh. Okay.
No.
I don't know what that means.
I was talking to Gino yesterday.
I don't know
You
either.
work
It's
with
just
Gino?
something I could spit out.
You call him Two-Faced?
Uh-huh.
I mean, hell, it's
Oh.
probably more
Good
than
question
two, I
about
guess.
edibles?
4 or 5.
Ah.
What kind of questions?
Many,
I
many
just
talents.
expected
There you
them
go.
to be like stress relievers. I mean, it says that I'm feeling less stressed.
Harper, I was disappointed
Listen, I
in
can't
you.
help the way you feel.
Why?
I'm
I mean,
making that's
usually
it.
you get yourself, you like to
Why does
It's
it
like
seem
false
everybody's
advertising.
stressed
It's
out?
not
give
false
the,
advertising. If
candidates
you
a
feel
hard
like
time
it takes
and
the
you
less stress
just-
off, then it takes
Oh, they were giving y'all a hard time,
I can't
Gerard.
help the way you feel.
Yeah, I know.
Bro.
And I really, Gerard, I feel like that's your fault
Bradford.
because you
Wayne
need to
said
write more
yes.
reports.
Wayne said
What?
that y'all
Hey,
have been abusing y'all's
Sit in the car
power.
with me. You'll
I
get
have
stressed
wrote
out too. You start going into
reports.
Somebody
convulsions
just
and
punched
pass
Merc
out.
in the face.
Well, I
Where?
pass out.
Down there, the guy in the plaid shirt just clocked her right in the face.
She probably deserved it.
Probably. Every cop just stands there. Harper goes down.
Never mind.
Do you you want to press charges against this guy?
I suppose he is a little.
Oh,
easygoing.
it's fine.
Is it? Merc, it's
Hey,
never
what's
the
fine
word?
for
Just
men
give us
to
the word.
abuse women.
He didn't mean.
It was an accident.
Just give us the
Was
word.
it though? It looked like it had intent behind it.
My mom said I was an accident, but I'm still here.
Wow.
Aw.
Is that Keanu Reeves?
Is that the best pod they ran down your mama's crack? Is that what happened?
She must
It's
she
just-
must off been
I
cheating
was
in an
actually put on
RP
the
server
toilet seat
again.
Yeah, it's Spike.
Picked up
I thought
that
it was
way.
Keanu Reeves.
Aw, that's sweet.
You thought it was a can of Reeves?
Thought it was Keanu. The
Oh,
Matrix. Keanu.
okay.
I would.
So you don't want to
prefer
press
John
charges
Wayne.
against this guy or anything?
Right.
No, I'm good.
You sure? You got a black eye.
Damn it! Did you really give me a black eye? Now I
Let
gotta
me
go look
handle
in the
it for
freaking
you.
mirror.
Battle wound.
I'll handle it.
I don't know
It's
what that
fine.
means.
He's like my
I got
brother.
makeup.
It's fine.
So you let your brother beat on you?
Oh my God.
We're family,
Jesus
okay?
Christ.
And it was just an accident.
Your family.
Yeah, well, kind of. Not really. I think him and
It
my
was an
sister are
accident.
getting ready to break up. I'm like 1,000% sure that's
You,
gonna
I
happen
feel like
soon.
y'all use that family term quite loosely.
If
We
you
don't.
two break up, I'm keeping her, okay, Michael?
I don't think we're breaking up.
Okay.
Okay.
I only agreed to be part of the throuple because of her, not because of you, okay?
Hey, you know, the first time they seen each other in like a month yesterday, and like he's like, "You want to go look around for this?" Oh no, I can't. I have to go to sleep. I'm tired.
Ooh, that's rough. You get
Just
rejected.
rub it in.
And then
Damn,
he's like,
bud.
"Do you want me to take you
You got the
home?
ball, didn't you?
I'll drive you home." And
Yeah.
she's like, "No, I just want to go get my car."
Yeah.
If a third of the throuple drops off, I'll join. You know, whatever I need to do.
Aren't you married?
Mhm.
Well, yeah.
He's in an
You got
open
ex-wife,
relationship.
Gina, and then you got a new wife. What's your new wife's name?
Gina.
Oh, I got
You're-
one
you
better.
have
Hold
two
on, there
ex-
you go.
You have an ex-wife and a
you
wife
have a
named
type.
Gina?
Mm-hmm. They both have pink hair.
You really have a type.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I got things
Great.
to do.
Good thing your name's Daisy.
Thanks again. I'll get you
Thank
your money later.
Thank God.
Wait. What did you just say? Wait. What did you just say? Did
What
you
money?
say thanks again? Like you said, Michael? Did he pay you to punch me?
You want me to do it, but if he's gonna, he better. I'll give you the money.
It's not smart. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna run with that and start telling people that I paid money, and he's gonna be like, "Yeah, Harper," and then he's gonna tell the whole story. Is this my car or Gerard's? That's not mine. Thank God. I don't remember it parking it there, but Harbor and Lenny both can have bounties. Right now sounds like a demand. That was a great week, Dago says. Man, what a night. What a night. As a streamer and content creator, those are the nights that you just kind of hate. They are just huge distractions from RP and having fun, and you know, idiots gotta ruin it with like that RDM crap, and I'm just, you know, I would have asked questions. I would have tried to trip them up and ask some stupid questions, but my head wasn't there. My head was over in admin world, you know, trying to deal with that stuff. You should ask G if he'd be interested in a position at the FOB. I bet he'd jump at it. Well, he said something. I don't remember what night it was or where it was, but he just said he was going to be doing something. He said he's doing something else. Do you guys remember? Doing Anita? Ooh, gross. That's so nasty. You know what I need to do? I know what I need. I know what I want to do. Hold on. Now I just told him that I marked his location. I got a bone to pick with him though. Bobby knows. Bobby pays attention. You know, I almost went U.S. Marshals over FIB. I really considered it. I mean, maybe Nasty Nate. I don't know. I mean, we can really turn our agencies into whatever we want them to be. We don't have to stick with the real world rules of how these things work, right? Like we can, I mean, for one, we don't call it the FBI, we call it the FIB. So we can kind of do what we want for those. We wouldn't have U.S. Marshals, we'd have NC Marshals. They're gonna stand there and talk. Savannah says, thunderstorm night, really bad. Yeah, the storms that rolled through here earlier today were wild. I've never seen that much lightning. I mean, it was just flash after flash. It's wild. Starts at 10, already pouring down. Where do you live at, Savannah? What state? You may have said. Oh, your Kindle. Okay. Hope everyone close to you is good and safe. Yeah, no doubt, Dago. Like he says, free Tommy Gis? I think it's Gis. Oh, man. Well, I can tell you this much. We're going to have a lot to talk about on the podcast tonight. We're going to have a whole lot to talk about. Good Lord. There's somebody who was talking about stars or something earlier. There's the link right there. You can tip. That's what it's called. You can tip. How do you listen to the podcast? Podcast? Well, for one, you can download the recorded versions over on Google Play, iTunes, Spotify. Just search the IRL podcast. But if you want to listen to it live while we record, we try to record every Thursday night at 10:30. We usually go from about 10:30 to 11:30. You can listen live in Discord if you go over to my Discord, which you can find the link for. You can find the link for in the link tree. I'm gonna try to work on Twitch a little bit this weekend so that you guys have some chat commands. Let me write it down real quick. You guys need chat commands in Twitch so that you guys can do some, different things. At least so you can do things like exclamation Discord and stuff. Dago says free merch. Chat commands for Twitch. Well, it's not that they're not working. I don't have any. Nasty Nate says the hoodies are awesome, by the way. I love mine. The hoodies are great. This hoodie, this stitched hoodie, the stitched harps is like, I like my other hoodies. This one is my favorite. It is nice. I really like this one. It's got like a really nice, wide, kind of thick drawstring. I like the way the hood is stitched on. The stitching is really high quality. The stitching for harps is... What in the world? That's the doctor. He's all over the place. Yeah, I am left-handed. I'm betting you're left-handed because you noticed. And if you're like me, then you look for other left-handed friends. Is the dog driving it? He's definitely driving a candy van. He knows I'm behind him. He can see my dot too. You picking up children in that thing?
No, just handing out candy.
Just handing out candy. You're ridiculous. Mrs. Flynn says I'm left-handed and I get excited when I meet other left-handed people. We need to have a left-handed convention. And you know, at our convention, we need to have a secret handshake. You know what it needs to be? We all just give each other regular handshakes, but with left hands. Oh, man. This sounds really weird. But also, it would be amazing. The left-handed convention. And there could be booths set up for left-handed people. Like left-handed, like, those little things that you can buy to go over your hand when you write because we drag our hands through the inks and pens. Savannah says I'm both-handed. It's called ambidextrous. If you can use both hands to write. But being left-handed, growing up in a right-handed world is not easy. Right-handed people, I want you to do something for me. I want you to go to the store. I want you to look for scissors. I want you to try to find left-handed scissors. Because left-handed scissors are so hard to find, us left-handed people have to use the scissors with our right hands. Knuckles, you didn't know I was left-handed? Are you left-handed too? Or can openers? I didn't know there was left-handed can openers. That being said, like, I do a lot of things right-handed because we live in such a right-handed world. I swing my golf club right-handed. I swing my bat right-handed. I throw a ball right-handed. However, I write and eat left-handed. I play guitar right-handed. Did you play the guitar upside down? No, I didn't. I play the guitar right-handed. I'm actually more comfortable that way. So you could argue I'm ambidextrous in some ways. I cannot write with my right hand. It's really weird. I need to go to an art store for those. Well, I am Amazon. Just Amazon anymore. Crispy Bacon says amen on the scissors. I feel like we need to start a left-handed support group. You cannot kick with your right foot. Plays guitar with his toes. Oh. I only eat and write with my left. Because we live in a right-handed world. My brother-in-law grew up, and I might get some of the story wrong, but he and my wife went to a Seventh-day Adventist school, and they had to learn how to write right-handed, but he was left-handed. So what they did was they made him wear a glove that would not allow him to grip onto a pen or anything. They made him wear that glove, so he was forced to use his right hand, and his writing is atrocious. I'm low-key kind of mad at Cinnamon on that thing. We already came up with a resolution for you, okay? Calm yourself. I just realized my radio's been off since that shooting. Using a wrench left-handed has to be a chore. I actually prefer to use a wrench with my right hand. They're making you chief mechanic. Yeah. Bobby says if I try to write left-handed, no one can not read what I've written. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to write a phrase, a word. I'm going to write a word. Okay. Now my writing's not great, and I use a culmination of print and cursive.
Nasty_Nate_Gaming is an idiot.
Side gaming is an idiot. I even play guitar with I do too. I prefer it that way, but I also notice insert homeschool joke here. Okay, so I'm gonna write jackweed with my left hand. Okay. There it is. Maybe. Will it focus in? Don't want to focus in because I got the thing on. There it is. Jackweed. So you can see it. Okay. We're gonna write it with my right hand. This is so uncomfortable. I don't understand how people now keep them like right-handed people understand when we write left-handed, our hand drags through the ink, okay? So a lot of times when you're in school and you gotta write a lot, your whole hand ends up covered in graphite or ink or marker. Okay, so I'm gonna write with my right hand. This it makes me feel gross. I don't even know how to do it. Like it just I'm doing great. How are you?
Thought I'd check.
Yeah, no, I'm sitting here fiddling with my fingers. Yeah, what are you doing?
Well, I had to go into deep thought for a few minutes. So.
Yeah, everything okay? Did you have to go poop or something?
No.
There
I
it
had
is.
to check on some things inside that was going on inside my head.
Yeah. Okay, well, I'm getting ready to go home.
Yeah.
It's been a eventful night for me.
Yeah, that was a mess.
I don't even think you were there for all of it.
Yeah, I saw it from beginning to end.
Yeah. Kind of ruins your evening, don't it?
Yeah, I was gonna say it kind of took the air out of the room.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go home and find the air.
Go have fun. Take care.
Okay, see ya.
Maybe tomorrow night be better.
It will. What's up, Britt Have? So good to see you. I saw you post. Britt has been a supporter of the server for a while. And our supporters get merch, get exclusive Next Chapter merch every quarter of the year. And so she got her shirt, and she showed off her baby bump, and she is quite pregnant. It's focused. No, it doesn't focus on anything. It focuses on my face. Makes it really hard to like focus anything else in. It's not like your regular camera focus. This is a different kind of, it's a different thing. It's not even a focus. It blurs out anything that's not me. I think God said while making us, hey, what this guy riding left-handed. 30 weeks. Your shirt was a little late. Yeah, it's the NVIDIA broadcast. It does really well. They had to get some updates running for the face cam because it kept like causing issues. Kept shutting the face cam down. Oh, you were a little late coming to the stream. Okay. Well, I'm really glad you're here. I hope you're having a good evening. You missed a lot. It's been wild. Mayhem says, forget about writing on a chalkboard. Oh my gosh. Writing on a chalkboard is hard enough when you're left-handed. I can't imagine writing on a chalkboard right-handed. And yes, Mayhem's talking about like all the chalk that you end up with on your hand. My goodness. What a night. What a night. We're definitely going to talk about it in the podcast tonight because I've got thoughts and opinions. I'm probably going to gripe a lot in tonight's podcast. Probably going to gripe a little bit. We'll see if the guys can change my mood. I'm not going to lie. That just got me in a mood. Officer 109, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you. Yeah, that just kind of got me moody. Oh, we surpassed our goal again. I didn't even notice it. I was so distracted. See, that's the thing. All that nonsense had me so distracted. I can customize my progress bar. Let's do black and gray. That's more my speed there. Here we go. It's not very bright, but I do like the purple. Purple is pretty. I set my goal to 280. That's fair. I think we started the night out with 247 followers, so almost 20 new followers tonight. We achieved a goal. We're doing some stuff over here. This is fun. It's like starting all over, and that's the scary thing. But we're not starting all over. We're getting to, do a little bit of both. We're getting to do Facebook, continue that, and we're doing this, and I'm enjoying this, and it's just a good time. A good time. I'm just gonna sit right here in my chair. What's this chair called? This is a what? There's a name for a chair like that. My arms aren't right. You can see my moobies poking through my shirt. Bobby says, wow, that is awesome that I accidentally hit both buttons with my feet, and there. He says, keep meeting your goals for your stream. You know what? I'm just like, I'm not like setting super high goals. I'm just setting like basic goals, little goals to have fun with. This is fun. It's been good. So we've got to do 4 more streams on Twitch, and then we can get affiliate. We'll open up bits and support. Gina seems to think that, or not. Yeah, Gina seems to think that if we keep it up, I call it a couch chair. No, there's a name for it. I was expecting Britt to tell me. It's can't think what it's called. But Gina seems to think we could get partner over here. I don't know if I want to do that. Is it a chase lounge? Yeah, is that what it is? A chase lounge? It's not a futon. This chair's not a futon. Foyer chair? No, I think it's a chase lounge, isn't it? Something like that. It's a chair and a half. That's just a wide chair. It is a wide chair. I don't like my chair too wide. So when I sit in a chair like that, I want to be able to tuck my arms in, and it kind of like restrict my arms. I don't know why. I like it though. It's a love seat. You know, it's not. I mean, yeah, if you're skinny, but 2 big people ain't fitting in that love seat. And a love seat has 2 cushions. That's just my opinion. It has to have 2 cushions. Nasty Nate says, but Britt says it totally blanked. Recliner? It's not reclining. I do love a good recliner though. I have 2 recliners and they're both fantastic. Armchair. That could be what it is, Blicky. Blicky, you're good to go in Discord, man. All you gotta do is mess somebody. I don't. Big butt chair? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's a big butt chair. I was gonna be a cheap A, but and say lawn chair, but yeah. Block. Oh, good. I'll let you, boy, have a nice night. You shouldn't be blocked. I don't know why you'd be blocked. I don't know. Let me take it here. It's probably because you don't have. You know what? You probably need to rejoin the server, the Discord server. I'd bet that's what you need to do. Yeah, Blicky, you gotta rejoin the server, bro. The Discord server, and then you can message. So rejoin, and then you can message an admin. That is what I sit in. A lawn chair or a big butt chair? I don't know. We're gonna raid somebody. Who are we gonna raid? Hopefully tomorrow night I'll be in a better mood. We got Mr. Conniption, Happy Fat Guy, and Officer McDavid. Mr. Conniption is getting ready to end his stream, I think, because we should be doing a podcast. So I'm gonna send you guys over to Happy Fat Guy. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. Sorry about the problems. There's nothing we can really do about it. We still have to take care of business, you know, make sure that everybody in servers having a good time. So, you know, poop on them. Poop on them. Let's raid Happy Fat Guy. Go over and give him a hashtag Harper Raid. Show him some love. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. Hope to see you guys tomorrow night over on the Facebook page. We'll be over there and we'll do a supporter only stream. If you want to be a supporter, it's $5 a month over there. And we'll do a Ronnie stream. Things have changed. Merc seems to be like, it seems like Merc's back in Umbra. So I don't know what that looks like, you know, for Ronnie. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. Maybe it means that we put Ronnie on hold and make a new character. Who knows? We'll see. Guys, I love you all. I appreciate y'all. Hope you guys have a great night. Until the next one, I will see you all later.